What's up?
What's going on, everybody? I'm like everybody, and there's not a fucking soul around. They all left 30 minutes ago.
Oh, look at that. Leco went live. I'm gonna tap in.
They all left 30 minutes.
Oh, look at that. Leco went live. I'm gonna
Damn it. I forgot I had the window open. Now I gotta mute that shit.
That was only 20 minutes later.
Right?
Oh, that's funny.
Hell yeah.
Fucking cooking.
Yeah, so Brian, were you here for the Iron Animal show? Were you in there when that fucking guy was in there talking stupid?
No. Where no, I missed that. Whose was that on? Iron Dogs?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
dude, this guy was dumber than the dumbest motherfucker you ever seen. I guarantee it.
No,
I'm telling you, I guarantee it.
I don't know. That's hard because I got a good dumb one.
It doesn't get any dumber than this guy.
Well, so what'd he do?
What didn't he do?
He was just dumb.
Really?
Dude, you ever talk to someone that is just so dumb and fucking annoying that you just eventually like just shut the fuck up?
You know what the worst thing he did?
Because that's literally what I told the dude. Shut the hell up, and then he still kept going. I was like, dude, you shut the fuck up.
He just ignored you.
You know what the worst thing he did was procreate.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
That motherfucker had some fucking children somewhere. Those poor kids.
Yeah.
Poor kids. That's horrible.
Yeah,
I feel bad. Now I'm mad. I missed it. Maybe I don't get notifications that he.
Just go back and watch like 5 minutes, and you'll be like, "That's enough to know this is the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen."
When I seen everybody talking about this shit in the chat, I was like, "What the fuck did I miss?" And then I had to go back and watch it. I was in awe. I was like, "This mother, no fucking way."
Yo, what up, Eric? Solo live feed.
What up, Morbid? Eric?
What up, Solo?
How y'all doing tonight?
You can't see the chat from here, can you? Do I just not know how to use this thing?
You can. You can't chat in it.
Yeah.
You can see the comments.
You're on StreamYard, so you can't type in the chat. You can.
I'll start trying to bring them up. That way you can read them at least.
Right.
Doing a lot better now that I washed away the stupidity from that dude.
You should.
Right. Greg had to go take a shower to wash the dumbass off.
If you turn your phone sideways, you should be able to see it.
Okay.
It should pop up on the side. No.
That's
weird. I
haven't tried Prism. I don't even know what that is.
On my phone, and then I always saw the chat.
Yeah, it just has my picture or me talking, and then it just says you're in the show.
Oh, you know what? You got to go to one of the little things on the bottom. You can see the chat.
If you're referring to Iron Dog stream live feeding, you're just going to have to go back and watch it. I can't rephrase that much stupidity.
And then you got to switch it from private chat to comments.
Oh, okay.
That's just extremely too much stupidity to repeat.
That shit was crazy. So crazy.
You're going to have to keep going back and forth, though, to see.
Yeah, I see. I see what, it has the.
Oh, Prism. I was looking down, rolling that or whatever, and you were like, nah, I ain't never tried Prism. I was like, what?
Where do you get that at?
That's the new shit.
Right? Why
Like,
would you?
do you smoke
a
it,
twist,
snort
why
it?
would-
Like, what is it?
I don't know if I'd want to do anything named Prism. That just sounds like it'd fuck your world up.
That shit sounds like it's addictive immediately.
Right?
Oh, like that crocodile. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
that shit, doesn't it like eat your skin away and shit?
Yeah. It's like a-
Ooh, that
Turns
sounds
into
so
like a-
enticing.
It makes your skin look like scales. That's what they call a crocodile.
And then it
Yeah.
starts like rotting off. Like
Yeah.
it starts falling off. That shit's horrible.
Sounds so enticing.
I
I tried it once.
Hey,
I lost
He said I tried it once.
Fuck that shit.
damn. Have you not seen it, Greg?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, I'll
Dude, like Google it or YouTube it or I don't know, but that shit's crazy.
yeah, I'll just send you the name or whatever, how they spell it, so that when you Google it or whatever, it'll be easier.
Oh hell yeah!
All I gotta do is take a trip to Houston, and I'm sure I'll see a bunch of them.
I think that's how they spell it, but yeah, it's like it came from like Russia over in that area.
When I went to that first Arlington show to meet you, that's when I had to explain to my kids why there was people living under the bridge in a tent.
They were like,
Wait till they
"Man,
come to
you're
Chicago."
kidding."
I said, because that's their house. And they're like, what do you mean that's their house? I'm like, they ain't got a damn house, so that's where they live.
I mean, it's not funny, but it's the story is great. But yeah, that's what I mean. God damn it, that's their fucking house. When they come back at the end of the day, this is where they come back to. That's their shelter.
Right? Their safe zone.
Right.
I forget. We used to have when I lived in Vegas. We used to have they had a name from like tunnel people or fucking. They had some stupid name for them and shit, and I was always like, what the fuck? But if you Google or if you YouTube the people in the tunnels or something like that in Vegas, or it comes up a whole video of them living down in these drainage tunnels and shit.
I think there might be a Netflix thing on it now.
Oh, really?
Hey, Ledka, you need to highlight Patty's last comment for John.
Yeah.
Man, fuck y'all. If I rip ass, you're gonna know I ripped ass. I'm not gonna try and hide that shit.
He's like, oh fuck, I gotta go.
I'll
wipe.
get up and fucking bend over right in front of the goddamn camera and rip ass. I don't give a shit.
Damn.
It wasn't
Trying to
me
get-
that night. That's all
Trying to
I'm
give us all
saying.
pink eye.
It wasn't me, that's for sure.
It definitely wasn't me. I would admit it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not embarrassed to be farting. That's a fucking natural thing. Shit
So that comes down to Ledka or 41.
Fuck it, it was me. You can blame it on me.
That's what I said when everybody blamed on me. I was like, fuck it, believe what you want. I don't give a shit.
Right. That was like, you'd have known if it was me, because I would have tried to blame it on somebody real quick. I was just like, whoa, what was that? I'd been like, what the fuck? I'd act like I had a dog over here or something. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no dog. But I fucking pretended there was.
Goddamn dog, did you fart?
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
One of your rats.
That was a rat fart, damn it.
It happens. I have yet to been in my snake area and heard one fart.
Oh, really?
I haven't.
Like, I don't know if it was a fart, but I've heard some shit, some stuff going on, and I'm like, that was a blowout or something. Like, so, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I can't prove that it was a fart and not just a gnarly shit, but I've heard, like, some flapping, you know what I mean? Like, It sounded like somebody just going off. I heard something in there one day, man, that it sounded like one of them was fucking sounded like fucking weird sneezing or something. Fucking, it was crazy.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that too. And then I'm like listening, and I'm like, nobody's doing nothing. I'm like, damn
What,
it.
rats?
No, the my snakes.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
It
Like,
was like loud, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And then like a minute later, just randomly, it happened again, and then so I couldn't pinpoint it, but it happened several times one day, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
yeah, it sounds like they're sneezing, but not like
What up,
respiratory,
AAP?
not like respiratory sneezing, just like fucking like, oh, fucking allergies are acting up real quick,
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I was like, "What the fuck? Why is it sneezing? And how is it sneezing? What the fuck is that?" Like, it's like,
because you hear that. When I heard it, I instantly was like, oh fuck, like,
Hold up.
I just brought that new snake in, and maybe, oh shit, I was like, what the fuck, I'm like, but dude, that was literally yesterday. They're not like,
Am I the only one here questioning why live feeding just threw out the random fact of bearded dragons having 2 dicks?
Huh.
Does that not concern anybody else?
oh, is it
Like there was nobody discussing nothing about bearded dragons.
In his defense, it says Penny 53.
Good, man. Good. Hope you're doing well.
So whoever said penises is thinking a little fucked up right now. It says Penny 53s, man. I don't know.
Just because he's drunk and can't type right now.
But now he's saying that snakes are born in a plastic tub, so maybe he's a little lit.
Hell yeah.
Snakes with COVID now?
COVID. He's getting lit. He is fucked up. They're over there in the bathroom getting all kinds of fucked up.
They're making that bathroom moonshine. That bathtub gin.
Right.
That's better than
AAP, he's partied in the bathroom once or twice, man. Yeah. You guys know him or whatever? Follow him? Check out his channel.
I don't know him.
He does lots of grow live streams and stuff or whatever, to help people on his channel or whatever. He seems like a super cool dude, man. I bet he's fucking awesome to party with.
All you got from live feeding was a Y and an E.
Yeah,
he's so drunk he couldn't even finish the word, bro.
Yeah, he's 420 friendly. They give out
that's Kanye West new name, so maybe he's throwing out shots.
That could be.
Cool channel.
Yeah. When you coming back out to LA, Lego?
Man, I don't know.
All right.
I was going out there once a year for a little while, and then took last year off, and then I don't know if I will this year again or not. That last one was kind of unexpected.
Right.
Hey, that's what's up, AAP. He brings the green and passes to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Boys. Hell yeah.
Sounds like a team player.
Huh.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he seems cool as shit. Yeah, him and his wife, she gets on the stream too and hangs out, man. They fucking cut up and talk shit, dude. It's a blast. It's cool.
Who is it? Who is that?
The AAP's variety channel right here. This one.
Oh. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out too. Oh yeah, let me see if I'm even subbed.
But yeah, and then they do giveaways and like the number guessing game and shit like Justin does and stuff like that.
Nope, I'm not subbed. I am now.
I'm gonna have to learn how to do this shit on a computer instead of my phone.
Yeah, computer's way easier.
It is for me. I'm not real mobile friendly. I'm like, fuck, dude. I start doing stuff on there and I can't see it, or like I don't. I don't realize. I'm like, why does the website look different than what I'm used to at home? You know, because it's like a desktop versus mobile version and
Yep.
all weird shit.
The only downside of that is like Hilljack will ask a question. I'll be like, just click this. And then I'll be like, well, shit, I don't know. You're on mobile.
Ugh. Got a new bearded dragon unboxing video coming soon. And then he says, Shh, what?
What the hell?
Why you want to be quiet about it? Why'd you tell us?
He knows
Don't let
what's up,
anybody
right?
know I got a fucking unboxing video.
He's like,
coming.
he's like, I ain't telling nobody else though.
Right. I don't want anybody coming to watch my video and shit. Y'all keep that shit to yourself.
Fucking viewership? Who the hell wants that?
Whoa, what is that?
Right? Most people are like, fucking tell your friends. You know, it's just like, shh.
Damn, now he's isolating us. He's like, I don't give a shit about y'all. Most of his viewers are in Indonesia.
He's like, I uploaded at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hell yeah. It's smart if you happen to have like stuff like that. Like I think most of Iron Dogs are in Japan or some shit, you know? Like
He said, to hell with you American fucks. I
so
cater to the Indonesians.
cater to whoever the fuck is watching your shit the most, man. That's what I would do.
Right?
Does anybody else's shit sound like a robot?
Nope.
Nah, that's them edibles kicking in.
It might be the dog.
I don't know. I can't. It just sounds like you guys are all talking in robot shit. So fuck. I think this is just like, what the fuck? I don't know what the hell.
Just close it out and come back in.
How many did you eat?
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. You just popped a molly. You sound like a robot.
His teeth were grinding. You're like,
Right?
It didn't help that he kind of had a weird look with his eyes when he was saying it.
All right. That sounds better.
there you go.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? All of a sudden, everything was like, wah, wah, wah. I was like, what?
We were just talking about how much you were enjoying your Molly.
Oh.
Hell yeah. You still do it like the old days where you take two, one up top, one up bottom?
One on the bottom, yeah, one up top because of that little shelf.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking
Don't even ask, John. Don't even ask, bro.
I never did Molly like that. So
Only the few that were there that night will know about the shelf.
Oh, I was there, and I wish I didn't know about the shelf.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't remember where that was, but I remember I was there.
Man, trust me, I was blown away. Man told me about it in person, you know, and was just fucking stoned, just serious as shit. And he was like, fuck yeah, dude. He was like, I do two, baby. He's like, one up top, one up bottom.
Oh, my God.
I was like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, just fucking sounds, you know. He's like, you just fucking go right up in there and then you just set it up on that shelf and it dissolves and hits you fucking hard. And I was like, what shelf? Like,
someone up his ass.
Yes, he said there was a little shelf that's inside your booty hole.
Yeah. Approximately 10 years,
Come on, a shelf.
you know, like,
Hey, he shoves that up his butt and puts it in a little shelf.
what it's really called, scientific or anything. I just know from what he said, it's approximately about that deep. There's a little shelf up there that you can access, and you leave
So
stuff
shit.
there.
So I'm fucking elbow deep.
I don't even
so
want to
I'm
know how he figured
So
this
like
out.
I raced home and tried it, or what? Oh my
He
God.
said, "Oh shit, there is a shelf there."
I don't know, man told me that shit, and like I googled around a tiny bit and I found out it was its kind of popular thing or whatever, like.
He's like, I joined the movement.
I mean, it's just like drugs or whatever, like it doesn't.
We're fighting the good fight.
Stomach and into the back end, and then it dissolves and it soaks in fast.
I'm too high for this, yo.
So yeah, so when you do it that way, the one that you put up on the shelf dissolves fast, and, and then on the tail end of that one, as that one's fucking, kicking in, the other one will start moving on. The one that naturally will roll on after that, and then that's when you're fucking really going.
The leg is going into detail, bro.
Right.
I'm saying put it on the
Yeah, you only, how far did you go? Knuckle deep, second knuckle? Because that wasn't, that's why I've been fucked up with it, because I've been like elbow and I just ain't finding it.
I'm getting
you're going way too far, man.
Yeah, too far. Yeah, just pass it right up.
Yeah, one shelf, not like the fucking librarian up on the fucking ladder.
Yes. Okay. So I'm taking the stairs where I just need a little step.
Said the shelf, not the cabinet.
Yeah, just a little right here.
Oh my god!
My opinion said it's plug and play.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened? What just happened?
Lega broke down the whole shelf, bro.
Is that a shelf?
The shelf theory.
I'm sure if you just leave it elbow deep, you'll probably get the same effect too. Though.
I'm sure if you just ate that motherfucker, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I told him. But and he was like, "Yeah, pretty much, but it'd take a little longer." And I was like, "I got time, brother."
Break it up. You could just crush it up and snort it.
Yeah, he was like,
"Bro, I have never got so desperate for a buzz. I'm like, man, I'm just going to shove this up my ass."
Right? Like I don't have an extra, I don't have an extra 15 minutes to wait.
Man, fuck shit. I don't have no rolling papers. Oh, fuck it.
Oh shit!
Just shove a couple grams of dab right up your ass.
Right?
I put about an eighth right up there on the shelf, and I'm good all day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you can probably work your time release by how you grind it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Get a chunkier grind or a real fine.
Yeah. You just shove some fucking nugs up there. You can expect it not to hit you very hard, but it might drag out 2 or 3 days.
Right. I just have to remember not elbow deep. It's just quick.
Yeah, don't worry if it looks like coffee grounds when it comes out.
Yeah, stop before you start fucking putting that second, third finger. Just
okay.
Just enough to get in there. Maybe 2.
Right.
There's only one shelf, not 3.
Right. But after the 4th one, just realize it's gone too far.
I think it's already gone too far.
I agree. Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, we shut the chat down.
They ain't even saying nothing no more.
They're all even fucking disgusted.
Are they still in the room?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, fuck that."
Like, here we go with the shelf again.
I have to sit here every night now. Like, anytime I do one, I'm like, "That's my shelf."
Yeah, you'll think about it at least.
Somebody say it's on the shelf, I'm just gonna bust out laughing.
Crazy motherfuckers.
Benji said he can't join.
Oh man,
Not until you put it on the shelf, Benji.
You can't handle this. No, I'm sorry, Benji.
You got to put one on the shelf first.
Yeah. You gotta put something on the shelf, Benji.
Right. Benji's probably fucking put some shit up on the shelf.
Probably why he's wanting to join so he can put in his input.
Drugs, and it went past the shelf.
Right. Some of the best stories.
That's why he wants to join. He's trying to give his input.
He's got the link now. I'm gonna grab him.
Oh man.
Grab me one too, Lecca.
He's gonna be like, one time at band
Oh,
camp.
Oh,
Oh my god,
God damn, dog.
my stomach hurts now.
Right.
I won't need to do ab day tomorrow.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
oh, thank you, sir.
Beers for everybody.
Remember how many beers we snuck into Tinley?
All of them.
The whole fucking case. We loaded on our persons.
Yeah.
Why, they don't let you bring them in or what?
We
You're not
weren't
supposed
sure.
to, I don't think.
We were just walking around double fisting beer.
If you're a vendor, you know what I mean? I think they don't mind it, of course, if you bring your own shit in, but, you know, it's,
Right.
Just walking around. I left the
I
show,
just-
walked
You
across
know,
the
I
parking lot.
go to Pomona or Anaheim, and we just bring fucking ice chests in with us.
Yeah. Can you do that? Well, I guess probably could, huh? As just going to see the show, you can take a whole ice chest full of shit
Yeah.
as a spectator.
Somebody usually lets me in the side door, but fucking
Oh, well, okay. Well,
Didn't know.
I mean, it essentially takes a vendor to be able to do that.
I'm
So I was like,
I'm
wait a
like,
minute,
I'm just- I'm on-
you
I'm on the
do that.
phone-
I saw
I'm
him
on the
selling
phone.
beer.
I'm on the phone calling somebody like, hey, what door should I be walking into? Let me in.
Right? Hell yeah. Yeah, because I saw the beer fucking stand outside. I didn't even go ask. I'm sure it was probably $15.
I think it was like
Damn, Benji wanted to join and he didn't even join.
At the last Pomona, the Pomona show, I bought like lunch for me and my daughter, and she got a fucking bean and cheese burrito. Shit was $17.
damn.
Jeez.
Worst fucking bean and cheese burrito I ever had. I got chili cheese nacho fries or chips or whatever, and a fucking hot dog. And dude, I got 2 sodas, and the shit was like $47.
Right.
Damn.
It sounds like the carnival's out here.
Yeah.
Right?
Crazy, dude. Like that same show, I went outside, like me and the old lady, she was like, I'm hungry. And I was like, yeah, me too. Let's go get you some food. Went outside, and I was like, man, at least they got it right here. We went there. It was like $22, I think, for a cheeseburger and a water.
Yeah. I was like, dude, that's
And we
crazy. And we went
split that cheeseburger and that fucking one bottle of water, we shared that shit.
Right?
like,
And just want, I was like, man, we just need something to get us by for another couple hours, and then we can actually leave and go find something. So it was fucking sad. Yeah, we split a fucking cheeseburger sitting out there. I was like, God damn.
Damn,
Yeah, look at
John.
the price.
Benji said his guitars are way too pointy to put on his shelf.
I never,
He's thinking really big.
I never said to put a guitar on the shelf.
we're talking smaller things. There he is.
About that glass pedestal thing you got.
Benji, how's that hallway looking?
No holes in the wall yet.
It's a little
No.
wide.
About ready for a hall pop tonight?
He's like, no. He's like, I took the armor plating off the sides.
I don't want to get your channel in trouble. Don't want to get you canceled.
Wait, you can't shoot guns live or what?
Nah, not really.
YouTube don't like guns on live streams
YouTube
because
really
of people that have like live streamed murders and shit.
Yeah.
We got
I don't think they
cancelled
mind
last
paintball
time.
and airsoft though, so I mean, you'll be good.
We got cancelled.
They don't know it's not
What?
paintball, right?
No, I suppose, but I've always got a
Well,
piece handy.
well, then we're just gonna have to FaceTime, and you just unload clips. I'll just be like, dude, that was amazing. Here's another $20 PayPal. Fucking do it again.
Yeah. He'll buy you a half box of ammo. You go in there and do a fucking mag dump.
I
Right?
just bought a new box last week, actually. $35 for 50 rounds.
Fuck.
But it's 35 New Zealand dollars, huh? So
50 rounds, yeah.
NZD to US.
9mm rounds.
I remember I used to go to the gun show in Vegas and get 1,000 rounds of 45, 1,000 rounds of 223s, and fucking should it be like
Shut up, John.
$300? And all of a
Yeah.
sudden it was oh yeah, they're $800. Oh, what? Used to just go off and wait for the gun show to get there and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go buy a bunch of ammunition and just go blow it all off, just have a good weekend. And then you're like, oh, I can't afford to just go do that.
Yeah, the
Right.
price just goes up and up and up and up. And it's like, wow. And like, you know, I reload, but even trying to buy fucking, you know, it's a bitch trying to buy primers half the time. They're usually sold out and shit, but you know, and then like bullets and stuff, you know, the fucking lead and everything goes up and it gets expensive, and it's like
Yep.
fucking even reloading is super expensive now.
Start stealing metal and melt that shit down.
Yeah. I mean, I've got the stuff to cast and everything, so I mean, I can, but I mean, you can't just take any old metal, you know? I mean, and wheel weights nowadays are all made out of fucking zinc and shit, so unless you've got a supply of
And
old
You know
school
what
shit,
you do? You go
wheel
to
weights aren't even
you go
any
to the
good for
fucking
you
paint
anymore.
shop and you buy all the lead weights and you melt them down.
Yeah, that's a real expensive way to do it too, because they're taking a fucking premium because they've turned it at, you know, they've already melted it and turned it into a nice shiny lead weight, you know, and then you got to pay them for doing that. So then you turn around and melt it down.
I don't know,
and turn it
man.
into
Lead weights here are fucking pretty dirt cheap.
Divers weights.
No, that's when you get expensive. You're just making bullets out of bricks.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. This robot shit's back. I can't do this shit. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go finish packing orders anyways. So I have to do it in the
All right,
morning.
man.
All right, man. Take it
So-
easy.
All right, guys. Good night.
See you, bro.
Alright.
Cheers, man. Moon just tried to send me the link to get on, but it's got that security feature enabled, and it's like sign through Facebook, sign in through YouTube. Give us your email address. Give us your phone number. And I couldn't join. So he's live now, Moon.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like
I don't know what it is about that. I went through all my settings. There's nothing about anything in the settings, period, about that. So I don't know
Just
what it
seems
is.
to happen to me. It demands you turn your cookies on your phone and all this other rubbish. I did all that and it still wouldn't let me on. It was like, fuck.
yeah, I just leave the cookies on. Fucking half the places I want to visit, they want that shit, so I don't give a fuck. Give me the cookies, load me up.
He said, "Load me up."
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's like
Coming
48
online,
trillion cookies in my computer, dude. I got more cookies than a motherfucking Keebler elf.
God damn that Premiere dude, man.
But yeah, but that's like I run a computer like, and I don't do much except for like surf the web and fuck off and do stuff. You know, like I don't actually like I'm not technical with computers. I don't do shit.
Check it out, John. It's new.
So
man.
like I cram it fucking plumb full of shit. Like I don't catch viruses, but just like I will fucking just run them smooth out of memory and all that shit, and like they'll just start fucking up, and like they last about a year or so. And I just buy a new $400 tower, you know, go on again.
Or you could just reinstall a fresh copy of Windows and probably be good to go for like $20.
The last time I bought a new was my power supply went out. And like
Was
I
it a
talked to
tower?
her- Yeah.
Bro, you could have bought a power supply for like $100.
Nah, it was some other shit that was fucking going on in there. I looked it up and it was what was it? Oh no, it was a fan. Something, I don't know. Whatever it was a
That's
fucking
even worse because you can buy a fan for like $12.
not that kind of fan, you know what I mean? It was a fan in the power supply or some shit, you know what I mean? It was like not one of those ones that you
Yeah, if you'd have got a power supply,
I needed a new power
it would have
supply.
replaced the fan.
Yeah, it was.
Every power supply's got a fan in it to keep the electricity internals all cool.
But yeah, so you know, I mean, if I would have had your computer and the fucking $100 and some odd power supply went out, I'd have got a new one. You know, like I got a fucking 2-year-old fucking $300 Walmart computer and it needs fucking $180 part. You know, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just getting a new one.
My processor's like 4 years old. The graphics card I had just replaced was like 6 years old.
Yeah, but it was still fucking nice shit. You know, even six years ago, you bought equipment that's probably better than the fucking what I had in my bare bones cheap ass stuff 3 years ago. I don't know. I ain't got no goddamn water coolers and radiators and fucking intercooler and turbos and all that stuff. He's like, what are you talking about? I don't have that. It's a water block. Say a goddamn.
That's all it is, just a block.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know shit about computers. I just know I turn them on, and when they work good, I'm happy, and when they don't work, I'm pissed.
All I do is just tear the whole thing apart, keep the PCB out of it, and throw the factory cooler in a box in a closet.
Yeah, like the fucking the building of a fucking computer or whatever. I'm like, dude, it's so easy. Yeah, of course, I could put one together. I don't understand any of the technical aspects.
Gotcha.
But you know, like as far as like bolting one together seems easy as fuck.
Yeah, they're fairly easy.
You know, it's just like, slide this in here and fucking plug it in. Oh yeah, okay, can do that.
Most of it's straightforward these days. Pretty much dummy proof.
Yeah, my little brother.
Like even putting a processor in the socket, it's got a triangle on the corner of the processor and a triangle on the corner of the socket. I mean, wow. I mean, you match the triangle.
Yeah, like I can fucking figure. You know,
it's really not hard these days.
I'm not old Premiere, you know. I think I can fucking handle that. That dude, he'd be fucking looking for the goddamn rectangle. You know, where's it at? I can't fucking work it out. That dude was out there, man.
God.
One of the weirdest, dumbest son bitches I've seen online, and I don't know.
I
don't even think words describe how stupid that dude was.
I mean, why do you crash your fucking live stream like that?
He wasn't catching on at all.
Right? Even when Greg said, "Shut the fuck up."
He just wasn't catching on, man.
Dude, I just got to that point where I was done hearing that motherfucker, dude. Yeah. I'd sit there that whole time quiet, and I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah, you could tell he was even making Chris mad, which usually doesn't happen, you know.
Yeah. He was just like, I couldn't take it anymore.
He did on the guy.
I actually,
it's like, fuck, you know. It's like, we're
not. I actually wanted to see what was going to happen.
Channel, fucking. And then he had to boot him a few minutes later after that.
Yeah, like I actually wanted to see how it was going to play out. To be honest, like
he got banned from the channel, so it didn't turn out too good for him.
Yeah. You know, that's why I'm like that. There was fucking a dozen or more, you know, warning signs that you know somebody should have just been like, "Fuck this dude," and just booted him.
Yeah.
You know, he's just fucking talking crazy the whole time, running his mouth, talking over everybody with dumb shit, you know, and it's like, dude, you're not even a drunk friend. You're just a stranger talking to people. So like, I'm not putting up with this shit.
That's why I finally hit that point. And I was like, nope.
I could tell, man. Like, I wanted to leave for a long time, too, in a sense. I was like, dude, I just feel like fucking bouncing out of here. I'll just fucking let him. If they want to hang out with this dude, man, go ahead.
I was
But then
kind of
again,
like
I was like,
Anthony.
maybe
I
they'll
wanted
feel
to
that
come
way
in, and
about me.
Anthony was brilliant, wasn't he? When he came on,
Yeah,
he said to him,
he is every
"Anthony's
now and then.
awesome."
Yeah, and then he comes on and I'm gonna call Grandma.
I started to ask him just how fucking stupid he was, but then I was like, nah, I'm done with this fucking dude. And that's when I just like, hey, I'm out of here.
Right? Because he might answer.
Ah, I didn't think somebody could be that stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, he was dumb as fuck. That was
Stupidity
weird.
amazes you every day.
Yeah, yeah. And it was like, but then he's like talking all matter of fact, like he knows things and shit. And he's talking fucking just totally off the wall about dumb shit that makes no sense. It's not fucking
Yeah, dude, that dude is
well, in Canada, their shit's fucking blah blah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what the fucking Iron Dog was like. Dude, I don't give a fuck what's going on in Canada.
yeah.
We're not in Canada.
Have any of
We don't care.
Have any
We're
of
not
you guys
following.
encountered Frank the Tank? Have any of you
No,
met Frank the Tank?
I've only heard about
You heard
that
of him?
guy.
No, I've only heard about him.
Frank the Tank was around just before me, I think, or a little while before I was, at least.
I think Frank was just before I came around.
Yeah, and then I was a little bit behind you.
Or it could have been like right when I started coming around and I just didn't know everybody back then. But because I somewhat remember that name, but I don't remember much else about it.
I've seen it by like going through like some of the older shows or whatever. I'll just click on a random one, or I used to. I don't have time now. But back when I was still looking around and finding channels and stuff and just dicking around and had a lot of time to look at stuff, you know, I'd click on like some of the old Iron Dog shows or Iron Animal shows or, you know, BPL, just all the other guys, you know, once I found everybody, I kind of look back. That's how I found the old Puffy videos and shit. You know, so it was just like looking at stuff like that, and I was like, "Oh,
So
fuck, there's the Tank they were talking about." And sure enough, dude, that dude was wilding out. He was crazy. He was always asking about pizza money, though. It looked like wanting somebody to pay for his pizza or something. I don't know what it was about.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Like I say, it was before my time, and I just tried to find something about it because somebody said, I don't know if they said I fucking reminded them of him or they thought that I was him for a little bit, or I don't remember what it was. That, and then everybody thought I was fucking Russian.
Yeah, everybody thought you was Russian.
Right? You remember that?
I remember that. I was like, dude talks English too good to be Russian.
More American.
Yeah. Like, even before I had said anything, though, that I guess just the name or whatever coming up in the chat and stuff, and just like so many people were just like, yeah. Like when I said it, they were like, yeah. I thought you were fucking Russian too, and I was like,
that Russian guy. Like, who's Russian?
Like, what the fuck makes you think I'm Russian?
I remember somebody saying, well, that Russian guy. And I'm like, who the fuck is that Russian guy?
Right?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Leek is a Russian word.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm the dumbass here then.
Oh, maybe that's why. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe I haven't even looked that up yet.
That's a common Russian name.
Oh, well, fuck.
Your skin color, like you've got kind of Slavic sort of features. Like you're a little bit look like you're very white. You know, like you could be Russian. Like I look like a Viking. It's pretty obvious where I'm from. John looks Greek. He's a little bit. Where's your family from, John?
You know what a Greek person looks like?
A little bit dark, you know, dark black hair, you know, sort of.
You know I have blonde hair.
Skin might be a bit olive.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's pretty brown now, but like, yeah, especially like the first 16 years of my life, I was fucking like blonde as fuck.
I have blonde hair, blue eyes, Benji.
blue eyed, but I'm Nate. I'm
You
fucking.
don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, John.
Look, hold on. Let me.
You do have blue eyes. No
Mhm.
shit.
And blonde hair, buddy. It's just
Oh,
got
It
dark.
was quite dark.
Went on.
Ah. Do you know where your family's
Excuse
from?
me,
John?
God damn! I should have muted myself. That's fucking rude.
What up, Kurt?
Yo,
Yeah, everybody
man.
thought Lidka was Russian when he first came around.
No, we're not Russians. We're just talking now. Talking about where our families are from.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say your hair color on your driver's license.
It doesn't.
No, just your eyes and your height.
I
Well,
thought
on
it
mine at
did.
least.
I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah, I don't either.
It says sex, height, weight, eyes, and if you're an organ donor or not.
Oh yeah. Are you an
I've
organ
got this
donor?
big.
I am a donor.
Are
I
you?
donate
Whoever
every
gets my-
yeah, no, I'm
whoever
kidding.
gets my organs, they're gonna be stoned as fuck as soon as they get them.
Right?
So
They're gonna be
stupid.
hiding a motherfucker. They're gonna be like, "Damn, I love this liver." I love it.
No, I'm not sure what mine is right now.
I can't-
I said, fuck it, man. We're playing like roulette with it. Every time I get it renewed, I change it. Turn it on, I turn it off. We'll see.
When I was in high school, I used to always cut class to go donate blood, but I could never donate blood because I always had a fresh tattoo.
I donate blood. I haven't done it in a while.
You get paid. You get paid for donating blood, don't you?
Shit, I got time out of class and the fucking
If you're a piece of crap, yeah.
snacks.
No, I'm sorry. The hobos that aren't pieces of crap, do it. But no, I'm kidding. No, I give mine away, brother. I'm not charging a motherfucker for that.
Man, you know what was the best today? I went to the grocery store, didn't have to wear a mask. I can go anywhere the fuck I want now with no mask, no vaccines. It's fucking, I could be an American again.
Right?
I fucking love it. My son was with me at the store. He's like, "This is weird, but I like it." It was like 95% of the store still had masks on and shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, the Pomona show was crazy. That motherfucker was masked up. And of course, I had mine too, or whatever. Me and the old lady had ours on and shit. We ran into fucking Antoine and shit. And I was like, "What's up, man? No mask mandate?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, pulled it off. And they were like, "Well, I mean, you kind of supposed to." And I was like, "Oh, they were like, we don't give a fuck, though." And I was like, "We don't give a fuck." And I'm out of state and I got a card. And I mean, I don't care. So if they do bother me, I'd just be like, "Fuck you. Sorry. I didn't know. I'll put it back on." We don't wear them in Oklahoma. Life
Right,
is
Rob?
here. Right? Fucking Rob was in there for that dumb shit. Where you at, Rob? You at work? You want to come hang out for a little bit? Shoot you the link. I send it to you all the time, but your ass don't ever fucking join. No, I'm just kidding. Rob's always busy.
Shit, I'm about to call it myself here in a few. I gotta get them kiddos up in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Right on.
Yeah, 5 a.m. comes quick.
Oh, yeah. You don't get to lay back down?
Man, not until about 9.
Oh, yeah. Hell, yeah.
'Cause we got, between our 5
there you
kids,
go. Man, look
they
how
have to go to
fucking-
3 different schools. What's up,
Wow,
Rob?
you've got
What's going on, people?
far out.
Get it turned around here. Oh,
Nah, we're just a
I
random
feel for
raving
you
about
guys because I don't.
people.
Ooh.
Hey,
I'm out in the
Rob.
dark.
Hey, we need to find somewhere to meet up Saturday evening or whatever it is.
Yeah, we do. We'll figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah. Sounds
Strip
good.
club sounds like a good plan to me.
Well, I'd say not to me, and I'd mean it, but and also he's probably got family. Greg's
Yeah.
always-
Well,
Greg's always got the kids in tow, and my old lady would be mad as hell if he showed up without them. She's trying to adopt his kids, I think.
right.
Yeah, it sucks, Kurt.
She loves them kids. She talks about them like fucking, a couple times a week or whatever. She'll bring them up, mention them. It's like, it's like, that's somebody else's children, right? She's like, yeah, I know. It's cool. We're hanging out.
Yeah, your wife's
Really
good
cool
people.
with the girl's
Keeps
voice.
toys in the car for Greg's kids and shit for when we meet up.
Oh yeah, she's good people, man.
Yeah, she's not really gonna try to take you fucking kids, of course.
Old Curdy Wood got a headache, huh?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Excedrin, my man. Excedrin.
I would too if Gary was over. Oh, I didn't send that to Rob. Rob doesn't even know. I found a
Out of a loop on a lot of things.
Got a
anymore.
picture of Kurt's lady and illegitimate child
Oh shit.
this morning. Let me go fucking save that and send it to you real quick. How you doing tonight, Rob?
Shit, I've been making pullers all night. I made about 25 of them.
Damn.
You made 25 pullers tonight?
Yep.
Oh,
Damn,
fuck.
you at it, bro.
Nice. We need it.
I made some pink and purple ones too.
Hell yeah.
Oh
They're
shit!
pretty
What
cool,
have I done?
actually.
What have I done?
I'm getting ready for Kenley. I'm gonna take a bunch up there with me because I know people want them.
Oh, hell yeah. Right on. Man, speaking of, I've been meaning to get a hold of you and ask you about deli
God
cups.
damn it!
You say you got the hook up on the cheap deli cups up there, huh?
Yeah, I don't even remember how many it is. It's like either 500 or 1,000 for like $28. Might be 1,000, $28.
Yeah, see, like now the place I was getting them, it went up to like $60 or $70 for 500.
Oh shit. Where was you getting them at?
I mean, so even if that's $28 for 500, that's still about half of what I'm paying.
Right. I'll call them tomorrow and make sure. It's at Gordon's in Lexington, Kentucky, where I go.
Right on. Well, hell, I mean, if it ain't too much trouble, man, I might have you fucking pick me up a box. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah, I don't care, dude. I gotta go get some more for myself anyway.
Right on.
I used my last crew.
Greg down there, he's going to be needing some in a few months when his fucking new racks come in.
Yeah, they're saying 18 weeks, so July, I think.
You go with ARS,
No, Freedom Breeder.
Freedom Breeder.
He went straight to
I was gonna go with ARS, but I wanted to get Rat Rack too, and from my understanding, ARS don't have the best Rat Rack. So, and I was like, "Fuck it, I ain't gonna place an order through two different companies and pay 2 shipping charges. So I might as well just order both from Freedom Breeder and just be done."
Right. I've been side by side with a Freedom Breeder and an ARS, and I'll tell you, Freedom Breeder is smoking ARS.
Yep.
But I wasn't going to pay $1,200 shipping. And that's what it was going to cost for me to
Yeah,
have 2 racks shipped when I only paid $300 to have 2 ARS shipped.
yeah.
Difference
Yeah.
between Indiana and California when you live in Kentucky, though.
Yeah, see, I was just gonna have them bring it to the Arlington show, but then I'm like, "Fuck, that shit's so big. I ain't got a trailer to put that shit on."
Yeah. About to need a trailer.
So I would have to have it delivered.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one thing too about the ARS, man. That box that the fucking rack comes in is not very big, you know. I mean, compared to what you get. So
You
they
can
did.
put them. Yeah,
I put that one in a minivan, no problem. Like with no seats in it, it
I had
slid
to
right.
unpack mine. Like where I live, I have like a pretty long driveway. I don't know, probably I'd say the length of a Walmart or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there was no place for the freight truck to turn around, so they literally just unloaded it at the road. And the guy was trying to dolly it down a gravel driveway and about tipping it over. I'm like, dude, just stop. It doesn't matter if I come here or down to my mailbox. I'm gonna have to unload it and put it in my Jeep and drive it all the way down to my house. So just stop. Crazy. It
Right.
fit it. 2 racks fit in the back of my Jeep once I unboxed them.
Oh, you had to break it all down and stack it
Yeah.
back up in the Jeep.
Yep.
Damn.
Sure did.
Yeah. I was willing to do that though at the show. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. This is saving me like $300. I'll tear this box apart and stick it all in the back of this van. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
But it slid in there just fine, man. There was a lot of room. It was only like 25 inches tall by like maybe 35 inches wide.
Yeah.
You know, and 4.5, 5 foot deep, whatever it is. Wasn't real big at all. Like if you got a decent sized SUV and the seats and everything lay flat, it would slide up in the back.
Right. Yeah, I'd say my next rack could be a Freedom Rear. I'll just go ahead and
Yeah, I hope mine is. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with these, but I'd rather have Freedom Breeder.
they slide so much better. ARS are nice. That stainless
About
slides.
80% of these ones slide really good, and there are some though that are kind of sticky, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
What's this one?
It's the padding.
And it's just all the different tolerances and how tight things get fucking screwed up, I think. And yeah,
If you'll take and trim the padding down just a little bit, you'll have to glue it back down because you're going to be cutting off the padding that has the sticky part on it. But just cut, I don't know, maybe 1/8 inch off of it and then put it back down, and that'll help that. Because what it is, it's so thick that it pushes up on the tub, so, or on the actual heat panel. So then it's pushing up on the tub.
yeah.
Right.
The more you use it, though, over time, it's just taking me a while. I still got 1 or 2 that like to stick
Yeah.
on the edge.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Kurt.
Later on, Kurt, man.
Ready, man.
Later,
Better.
Kurt.
Get rid of that fucking headache.
So, hey,
Yeah.
y'all been,
Who is that guy that the ARS guy that goes to the shows and stuff? Do you know him?
Jason?
Well, see, and like I wanted to say that was his name, but like everybody that works there, fucking their name starts with a J.
Jason and Brian. I think
There's
Brian.
There's Jason and Justin and fucking somebody else, and I was like, I don't really know. The guy who answers the fucking phone at the place is amazing. He's awesome to fucking talk to and work with. The guy that was at the show, you know, representing the company and stuff, like I didn't have a great experience with him. He wasn't, you know, horrible. I got my rack that I paid for, you know, but dude almost seemed like I was putting him out. Fucking, you know, I came up to him. I was like, hey, you know, let him know that I had already put in my order. I was supposed to be picking it up that day, but I didn't need it right now. You know, it's just like, hey, just wanted to let you know. And he was like, okay, cool. You know, just come on back when you're ready for it. And I was like, all right, toward the end of the day, I'll be back. And, you know, and then by about the end of the day on Saturday, I went back over there and I was like, all right, man, I'm getting ready to go. You know, and he acted like I was fucking putting him out and shit, you know, like for him to go get my shit out of the truck and load it up and all that. It's like, fuck yeah. Like I wasn't expecting anything crazy, you know, but like I was just thinking if it was my company or I was even a part of it and, you know, this is professional shit, somebody is obviously coming way out of pocket for, you know, like I would be excited for every customer that came in and bought something like this for themselves, you know.
Right.
I would be excited for them and shit, you know. And I was just kind of like, it felt like it was just, you know, like I said, like it was putting him out or something, you know, like it was a big fucking deal, you know, that he had to fucking, you know, take time out of his day to go load my shit up or something. And I was like, you know, this ain't this what the fuck you come here for, you know, like you brought these racks to come and sell them and to save people on shipping, you know. Otherwise, I would have just ordered with the other guy. You know?
Right.
I didn't order Freedom Breeder because they weren't coming to that show, and it was going to be another fucking 20 weeks, you know, to get Freedom Breeder. Whereas ARS was like, yeah, man, we can accommodate you, and I'll bring you a fucking rack to that show in 6 weeks. And I was like, fucking cool, thanks, let me do that. You know, and then when I met him in person and was trying to get my shit, you know, he was kind of like, oh, you need it now? And I was like, yeah. I'm getting ready to leave. You know, I was like, yeah, I'm getting ready to leave. It's fucking about 5 o'clock on fucking Saturday. Everything's winding down, you know. He was probably thinking he was, you know, getting ready to dash off to the auction, and he had to take 10, 15 minutes to go load this up. You know. It's like, dude, you've already been fucking paid, man. You know, I paid a lot of money for this thing. And then I got it home. And the next day started putting it together and shit, and then found out I only had enough fucking the sidebars. You know what I mean? I only had enough fucking sidebars to build half of the rack. Put 5 levels together and had to stop and fucking call them up and be like, hey man, you didn't send me all the parts. Oh, no problem. We'll get them right out to you. And they did. But it was like, why did you have to do that? And like the more I look up like on YouTube and shit, you find a whole bunch of stories where people are like, oh man, I fucking ordered a rack. It came in, it didn't have screws, or it was missing this, it was missing that. And they all say didn't have a problem getting the fucking parts in, just call them up and they sent it right out. But I'm like, but why? Why the fucking, it seemed like, you know, 1 out of every 3 or 4 racks going out with fucking parts missing.
Right.
How much money are they losing by having to fucking, you know, spend $40 or $50 on shipping to send you the rest of your parts a week later?
Exactly. It took them 3 times to get me mine.
Oh, really? Oh, see, you had to do the same thing.
Yep. I ordered a half of a 70-30. I ordered 5 levels of it. So I put 2 levels of the 5540 underneath of it for my mails. That way my mails could go all the way across the bottom on both racks. Well, they didn't send that part. So then I call them. I tell them I don't have my 2 extra levels. Okay. Well, they sent it, but they sent the tubs only. I called back and said, I just got the tubs. I ain't got the rack. You know, the level itself. Okay, sorry about that. So he sends it. Then he doesn't send my heat tape.
What?
My heat panels. So I just call him back. I'm like, you didn't send my 8-inch sheet panels. When he sent them, they sent 2 5-inch sheet panels.
Jesus.
Dude, how about you just reimburse me for the upgrade and we'll call it good? He's like, I appreciate it, man. He said, this shipping's killing me.
No shit.
No doubt. He was like, man, I got new guys down there. They're killing me on this. He said, they've done it to 100 different people. You ain't alone. And everybody I talked to that ordered one around that time, Heather was one of them. She didn't get all her stuff. There was Sean from OTCR. He didn't get all his stuff. There's a few.
All right, fellas, I need to cut out of here. It's 1 in the morning.
All right, man.
Just remember,
Have
man.
a good night, man.
Yeah, mine was almost a year ago. I guess it was like last March, I think, that I ordered it and picked it up in April at the show.
Right. So, John, doing reading? Look like you're reading a book.
No, man, I'm trying to buy some shit, and this transfer is taking forever.
Doing some crypto stuff.
Yeah, and I'm fucking losing money because this transfer is taking forever. The token just launched, and it's fucking it's going through the fucking roof. Then people are selling, so it's down right now, and now everybody's buying again, so it's going. And so I'm missing the low price because these motherfuckers want to take forever transferring shit over.
They do that on purpose.
It's just the blockchain.
Yeah.
A lot of it's busy right now, so it's taking a while because it went through and it's confirmed on one end. It just hasn't arrived on the other.
I work with a boy here. He is all into that. Like, he makes pretty good money. He gets it in like NFTs, or is that what they're called?
I got a bunch
That's
of
what
those.
he was Hold up, man. I'll be
Like,
right
you
back.
told me some, man, they go for like millions.
Yep.
Oh my
If you
god.
get in the right ones, they do.
Right. He actually makes some too, because he's like an artist, man. He does tattoos and does stencil work with Cricut. Like, he's good. He sold one, I think he sold it for like $2,500 or something. Which for, just a nobody factory worker, that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
But he was like telling me, like, some of these NFTs, they come with perks, like you can go on like parties on yachts with celebrities and stuff. That's the only way you can get on that yacht is if you own one of those NFTs.
Yep.
Crazy. I didn't know nothing about it until he was telling me about it.
Yeah,
I haven't looked into it yet, but I plan to. Seems pretty interesting. Kind of like stocks, I guess.
basically. Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. They usually don't take this long at all.
Busy server.
This shit's killing me, bro. See?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this shit. It just launched, and now they're starting to buy it back. I should have bought it right here. I'm trying to buy it right there at the tip of the red. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And fucking this shit's taking forever.
Damn.
God damn it. Fucking Kelsey Smalls. I know I sent this shit to the right fucking address. OXFE. Yeah, that's the fucking. Come on, man. This shit's stupid.
We know Eric B. Benji in the chat, huh? Got Fungus Queen and Gary.
Woo! Golly. Sorry about that. Shit. Had to run and drink it real quick, and it took a while. Several beers. What's going on, Gary? Tax write-off. Eric B. What's going on, Eric B? You take a fucking break from Instagram to come hang out with us over here?
Yeah, Instagram Eric.
Right.
What us little guys?
Insta Eric.
Mr. Big Shot over there.
Right. See him with all kinds of people and shit hanging out left and right.
Damn, he worked a weird shift getting off at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You gotta milk the bulls while they're sleeping.
That's right.
Once you wake them all up, you might as well just call it a night and go on home.
Hell yeah.
Can't get any work done when they're all awake and see you coming.
Man, this shit is killing me.
Damn, boy. Late night.
Yeah,
Hey, it's just like most of the other guys go while I'm at work.
Eric fucking Kelshaw.
Did you call
Don't
the fuckers at work and tell them you're not going to be there the weekend of fucking Tinley? 2 weekends,
as much as I want to, I can't afford it.
It finally showed up.
It don't cost me.
Fuck, man. I don't think half of us can afford it. We're just going to fucking do it
For real.
anyway.
Right now, you know what I'm out?
I can't afford it at all, man. I really can't. But
Me and my wife are going. I paid $100 for our VIP passes, and I paid $180 for our hotel for the weekend. I didn't think it was too bad myself.
And
that's
food,
really not too bad.
especially Friday night. Big D's having a huge party.
And how far of a drive are you from there, Rob?
5 hours and 53 minutes.
6. Okay, yeah, about half the distance to me then.
Oh yeah, he's fucking closer than me too.
How far is it? How far is it from where you're at to St. Louis, Rob?
About 4 hours, something like that.
Oh,
Maybe
see, I know that show's not as good. Do you ever go to that show though?
I haven't. This will be my first NARBC show.
Oh, okay. I've been thinking about the St. Louis show. I mean, I don't know as many people that are going to be there or anything, but the show is only half as far as Tinley, so it's a whole lot easier to get there.
Whole lot cheaper to get to.
Yeah, it's on the way, literally on my drive.
It also means not as crowded, though.
Not necessarily. Some of them shows do better than what people know, but
Yeah. There's a show in Cincinnati called the Sin City Reptile Show. It's pretty good. They nicknamed it Little Tinley.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Here's the two. You better watch your mouth.
you're gonna get John in his feelings. He's like, wait a minute, don't you ever say that?
I'm just
Right.
I'm just saying what these nicknamed.
Well, they must have been high.
Let's say.
Tinley was crazy though, man. It was big, lit, awesome. I wish it lasted a whole fucking week. Especially since I was there like almost a week. It would have been cool. Like I could have actually got like a full effect. I literally I got to look at pretty much every table and stuff, but
Would you have the money for it to last a full week though?
no. I don't know. I didn't buy anything hardly. I don't buy anything at the shows. I buy everything before.
No.
Like, the last show, I bought a rack that I just picked up, and the show before that, I bought the incubator that I already paid for and picked up. The show before that, I bought this rack. So when I go to shows, I'm not necessarily looking at animals very much. They'll usually be spent, and I'm just there with you.
Hell yeah. I'm just taking what money I make off selling snakes, and I'm putting back a couple $100 a week till I go. So I don't plan on nothing really.
Yeah, see, I don't. Yeah, so my budget is for animals or anything right now is just basically zero.
I need a rack before I do anything.
I don't have any extra for anything. Yeah.
2 empty spaces on the ARS rack, and I'd say within the next 6 to 7 months, I need to move like 8 snakes.
8?
Yeah. Right. If it wasn't for the 11 quart tubs that I could interchange out on my VE6, I'd be in trouble.
Here.
Luckily, I can them up.
You got anything killer to breed to some plain visual pied females?
That's the only thing I really got that I'm going to throw to my pied females is I got a clown het pied. I got a lavender het pied. See here, I got my Inchy Desert Ghost. I would love to compare to some pied. I got a few males.
Man, those are all pretty good though, man. Nothing wrong with any of them. That's nice.
Yeah. Then I got some hyper stuff too that I'd love to get into some pied one day. I need some more pied females.
Yeah.
Hopefully I hit some out. Second clutch
Yeah.
I got.
I've got two pied girls that are like kind of nesting and fucking around, and the male that I have for them is just not acting interested, just too young, I guess, too small.
Right.
And I'm just like, fuck, man, do I just wait, for a couple more months and hope he matures and that they're still, receptive and might go, or do I just pair with something else that I've got and just to get some eggs because I'm not going to get shit if not? Like, I don't know yet.
My clown het pied, he's possible chocolate.
So what do you think, like, are just in the way of like these females, they're acting like they're ready now, but let's say, you don't have anything to breed with them now. Like, do you just wait and try to breed them in 4 months? Or am I going to have to wait another 10 or 12 months before they act like they're ready again?
Well, they got 2 lines of follicles, so if they don't hit this time, you can try them again, later on. Just whenever your males are ready, just throw them in there. You know what I'm saying? If they lock, they can hold their sperm until they're ready.
Yeah. So there's actually a good chance of them actually mating and locking, even though she's not actually showing signs that she's wanting it or whatever. You can put them.
I do it all the time.
Do it anyhow.
Have a female that's back on the heat and not showing any signs whatsoever.
Oh, that's why I got a shitload of them on the heat.
And then she'll start trying to build follicles a few weeks later. Sometimes it throws them into it. I had this discussion with Nikki from Mutation Station because she took Billy's advice and bought a ultrasound. It said ultrasound your females and then you'll know when to put your males in. Well, she went from having like this time last year having like 10, 15 clutches already. She ain't got shit right now. That's her words. I said, well, what are you doing different? She said, I'm just doing what Billy tells me to do, and that's ultrasound my females and not pair until they're ready. I'm like, that's your problem. I said, what'd you do before that? You just throw your males in and hope for the best? She said, yeah. I said, how many times has that probably made a female start her cycle? That's how I do it anyway. I pair and then watch for the signs, and then you know what I mean. Then I pair again. That's when I start palpating. Go through the cycle, man. They'll go when they want to, not when you want to.
Yeah.
They'll go when I tell them to, or else they're going.
That was kind of the mindset that I was at, though. I was kind of waiting on like the signs, I was like, okay, when it looks like she's fucking acting like she's ready, then I should pair them up. I wasn't thinking that I should just go ahead and try it, and maybe that'll go ahead and make her.
Don't get me wrong. If you got a female that's bowl wrapping and stuff, heck yeah, you got the male to throw in with her. Do it. That's the dead side. Or if they're just hanging out on the poolside a lot, they're like food motivated, like crazy after food. Those are all.
Yeah. What about one that's stops eating and then starts bowl wrapping and mates successfully and never starts eating? Like the only one that I've actually paired up, they locked, everything looked good, but like she wasn't even actually eating necessarily for a couple weeks before that or so, and then like a few weeks later, she still hasn't eaten.
How long has it been since she hasn't ate?
2 months.
Oh yeah, they can go 4 or 5 months, and that I would still
Yeah.
keep.
But I'm trying
Does
to
she look
breed her.
bigger?
Huh?
Does she look bigger?
No, not really.
I'd weigh her and then weigh her again in a month and see if she's gaining any weight. That'll tell you right there, especially if you don't know how to palpate.
Yeah. You think so? She'll gain a bunch of weight without eating?
Yeah, because she'll be building follicles and eggs.
I would keep
She gonna make more mass than she's
her.
got, though. You know what I
If
mean?
she's got the weight on her,
How can she take 1,000 grams and create something to make her weigh 1,100 grams when she
Because
doesn't have anything
all
added in?
the follicles grow.
I mean, I
Yeah.
understand that, but how are those going to add mass to her body that she doesn't have?
Hey, like just picture like this way. Picture a pitcher of water, and you put a ball in it.
Like whenever I have a clutch, I'll weigh it, and like say a normal 6-egg clutch will weigh right at 545 grams or something. That's 545 grams that she developed nothing. I'd be these,
Yeah, but she was eating, right?
not necessarily. Like I had one girl, she was off food for like 6 months.
Or she lost that much weight. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
Right.
And
There's
usually
an explanation for that, right?
you'll have them look
Like,
real
I
skinny.
had to have like say, she was probably about 1,200 grams or so, and then decided to stop eating, and then a month later she acted like she wanted to breed. I bred her, and then here we are a month later, and she still hasn't eaten.
Yeah,
So
I'd
she
say
didn't eat for a month. She acted like she wanted to breed. She did breed, and then here a month later, she still hasn't eaten. I offer every 5-7 days, and she won't take anything.
have you tried to palpate her?
No.
I would.
She took the knee.
Yeah.
I would
mean,
doing it.
I've thought about it or whatever, but I've also, I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, if she's not eating, she's probably gonna reabsorb or something, huh? I mean, like I said, she hasn't eaten for probably at least a month before I paired her up, and about a month since I paired her up.
Yeah, that's really not that bad. I would say pair her up again.
Oh
And
yeah,
that
I plan to.
can really produce, really kick the follicles in.
Okay.
I'd say
Yeah.
she's building.
I mean, like everything, it seems like she's, doing what she's supposed to, but I'm just kind of wondering. I'm like, well, why are you doing it with no food?
Right.
I mean,
Every
the
snake
food
is
is
different.
food
That's
is
the
still
first.
offered, and she was one of the very best eaters I had, or whatever. She ate, and then all of a sudden shut off, and I was like, okay, she's probably hit the wall, whatever, and then a few weeks later, she was acting like she wanted to breed. And I was like, okay, threw a male in there, and sure enough, like 6-7 hours later, they were locked up, and they stayed that way for like 3 days. And locked up, put the male back, and offered her food, nothing. Waited a couple days, offered her food, nothing. Waited a week, offered her food, nothing. Waited a week, offered her food, nothing. Again and again and again, and she just won't eat.
Right. Have you tried changing her food up?
She won't eat. Like I was feeding her live, and she wouldn't eat that. And after a few weeks, I tried frozen. She wouldn't eat that. The last time I tried smaller lives, like way smaller than she normally eats, and she wouldn't eat that. I put one in her tub, that was a fair bit smaller than she normally eats. She acted kind of interested, but wouldn't eat. And then, after a little while, the little bastard was in the back, and I couldn't get him out. And I was like, well, maybe I'll try another one even smaller than that. Maybe she'll grab that, and then I'll get the other one, whatever. put another even smaller rat in there, and then once they started running around, she wouldn't bite either one, and then she just wanted to fucking leave. She was about to leave the tub and let the rats have it. So I was like, fuck, I had to grab the rats out real quick, put her in there and close her up. But yeah, she just doesn't seem interested in eating at all. But she's interested in breeding in the middle of not eating.
Is she on the cool side?
She used to be until I bred her, or until she started. Once she locked up and everything, she normally stays out on the hot side now. And well, she did for a while, and she came back to the cooler side, to the front. And I was like, oh, okay, she's hungry again. Now she's going to finally start eating. And that's when I offered her the smaller rats. And
You keep them on paper, don't you?
nah, I keep them on cocoa blocks.
Or is she building a nest around, like scooting the bedding out of the way?
A little bit, but she was.
Yeah, that's a definite sign that they're building. Like she's getting ready to. She's preparing her nest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then that's why I've got these other girls that are fucking doing that, man. And the male that I've got for them, though, he doesn't want to do anything. He'll chill with them, lay on top of them and shit, but won't lock up. So I'm thinking about using that other male that I do have that that I know he locked immediately or whatever with the one girl and stayed there for days. But he's not part of that project, so it's like, man, instead of making what I want, I'm gonna end up making like fucking cypress het pies, which I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't what I was trying to do. But I'm wondering, should I do that just to, I mean, it's not like they're a bad pairing, but it's not what I wanted to do. Should I do that? Just hold off for another month or 2 months, and then hope that the male that I did get for him actually starts doing something.
You just answer your own question. If it's something that you don't want to do, don't do it.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I mean, like, I'm not going to bitch about, all I got was fucking cypress het pies.
Hey, Esther.
When you fucking cypress pies are pretty cool and, bring good money or whatever.
Well, yeah, anything cypress. You ain't even got that's just a plus.
Yeah.
Hey, Laker asked if you can pull her out.
Which one? Oh, the one that I was breeding and won't eat?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only smaller tub I could put her in is like a 6-quart or the fucking 28-quart PVC or whatever. It's about the same size, kind of just square.
I would suggest moving her right now. Like, if in 3 months she hasn't eaten, then you might want to, as long as you're not seeing any signs that she's building.
Well, I think I'm at around 2 now. Not quite 3 months, but I think I'm right around 2 months.
But if she's building now and then you move her, she could reabsorb or absorb. It's not reabsorb technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving them is the worst thing you can do. Like when I moved in the house 3 years ago, it cut my production in half. Every girl that was showing me signs and everything did not lay that.
Lakers asking if you can pull her out to show her.
Oh, well, I mean, I can. Sure. Oh, yeah, she's in the back now.
I'd be interested what the bedding looks like. See if there's no bedding over at all.
Nah, the bedding's not too disturbed right now. It's a little bit roughed up by the water bowl, but it's not quite jacked up. Like I got a couple of other ones, man, where it's just all fucked up, and you can clearly see that they're they're digging and moving around in it. But those are the ones that the damn male I've got for them isn't acting ready. But yeah, here she is. Hold on, maybe I'll get her in one hand and I can put it on solo for a minute if she don't fucking crawl off me.
It looks pretty thick.
You know, she just wanted to show you the lower third over right here, but I mean nothing special going on. No extra lumpy. I'll try to hold her and see if I can try my hand at palpating her or something here in a second as I put her back. But yeah, I mean I'm just guessing, but probably around 1,200 or so. I don't think she's much more, if any more than that.
About 14.
You want me to weigh her? You think she weighs 14?
Yeah, I swear.
But she might. I don't know.
Hey,
I was
Rob.
weighing for a little while, and then I quit. I was like, I don't make a fuck, right?
Shit, Mojave Lesser.
No, this one is Super Mojave Pastel, possible gold blush, possible red stripe.
Hell yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping. I'm really hoping she's got red stripe and gold blush would be sweet too. But
Oh yeah, that gold blush is awesome.
okay, yeah, 1306.
Hell yeah, we meet in the middle.
Yeah, well, if you look at her, it kind of looks like she has like a pretty good taper from like most of the ones that I've seen from her, like by her back end, by her tail. Like her body's like real thick and then it just like drops.
Scale separating, like nah, not necessarily. You know, as far as like an ovulation or something, you know, where you can see everything like clearly stretched out and stuff. But it's like no.
Have you ever had an ovulation?
No, she did look swollen like that, like at one point, but that was like I can't even remember if that was before I paired her or just like a couple days after. But I mean, it was super close. So I was like, surely she can't have ovulated like, you know, fucking 2 days after or whatever.
Right.
You know, so I don't think that was it. And like I said, that was still like a month after eating. So I don't know if she had fucking gas or what it was.
I'll tell you something weird that happened to me
I can't remember.
last couple of days is Chris sent me a girl that was a dinker girl of his. And when he bred her, he slugged out.
Yeah.
Right? So I've been breeding her this year. She didn't breed last year. I paired her to my fire clown. And I think she's a super red stripe. But I don't know. I was going to get kids in and out and everything. Still am. But she shed last Tuesday, 22nd. So I mark it down. That's about 3 weeks after she ovulated. So I mark it down as her pre-lay shed. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I open up her tub, just checking, making sure she's good on water and stuff. And I see like 4 follicles, like little bitty slugs. They weren't really slugs; they were follicles in the tub laying with her.
Oh wow!
I was like, holy crap! And then one of them was like a double follicle, like they was fused together. And she still had a couple in her like that day, so I let her be. I didn't touch anything in there. And she finally got done passing them yesterday. But that was weird because she shed a week ago. And her previous shed was back December the 12th. I'm thinking it could be like a healing shed, you know, like they'll go and shed often if they're trying to heal themselves. That's what me and Chris originally had thought. I was like, no, and I don't think that's it because she had shed.
Yeah.
I mean, she ovulated 3 weeks ago, or about a month ago now. And then 3 weeks later, she went and shed. And then, boom, follicles a week later.
Huh. Right
But
on.
at the same time, this girl has a real bad burn scar on her belly. Like whoever Chris got her from, she had been burned bad. Like it's a bad scar. Like her belly's fucked up.
Mm.
But yeah, blew my mind. I ain't never seen that before. You know, usually if they slug out, they're at least going to wait the entire 30 days to lay their egg or slugs or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Just pushed them out early, huh?
Yeah, I mean 3 weeks early. Maybe she knew. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But see, last time when Chris bred her, she laid. I think he said she laid a couple slugs a day or two early, and then got bound up. She got egg bound and had 3 eggs in her that were infertile eggs, and he had to help her out with those.
Was he able to like massage them out?
Yeah, he did the rocking method, which I'm not sure what that is. That's what he said he did. He did, and also, you know, palpated them out.
Yeah. Man, right on.
Look up what the rocking method is. I'm not
I
exactly
didn't,
sure.
I didn't miss no severe stupidity, did I?
No,
Life
I
isn't
had to
fair,
go
man.
back
No,
and watch like
Life isn't fair.
Life isn't
But
fair.
you can't help it. We were born here. What the fuck was that shit about?
Yeah, would you tell that to a fucking little kid with Down syndrome? Like,
Yeah.
no.
listen, whenever you guys were talking about that, I'm like, yep, I got to go back and check see what they're talking about. And I found them, and I just sat there like, what
You
the
talk
fuck?
shit to a kid with Down syndrome. What do you mean?
I'm surprised Chris let it go on as long as he did.
Yeah.
He's like, that's enough. Fuck it. I've had enough. Bye.
Right.
Then he come back into the chat. It's like, the host is a joke. Something F Rosen or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell?
The host is a joke. It's
You
like,
mad because you got kicked out of chat, dude? Point blank.
yeah, fucking stupid.
I like how I don't know how I got here. I just clicked the link. Motherfucker, if you have StreamYard, you know what the fuck the link is.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you had to click
He
again
was in the chat.
after you set up your camera and everything.
I remember seeing him because he was gray. Premier Hale or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blaker, I actually am rehoming her to a good friend of ours in their community, Gypsy Girl. Me and Chris talked, and that's who she's going to go to after I get her back on food. Yep, I said that once I seen those follicles. I said pet only. That's the first thing that come to my mind. Because if she's having trouble laying them, there's no sense in putting her through it.
Yeah, that was 2 times she did it, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 different males, so it's definitely her. And that
Hey,
burn,
what's happening? Thanks for stopping
who
by. I
knows what it
appreciate
is.
it.
She may not be able to fertilize eggs, and that's what I'm thinking.
You're doing well.
Her up that bad. People don't think, man, when you don't have your shit right or you don't have them in a proper setup, that's what happens.
Dude, I'm kind of glad I came in here and listened to you guys because, like, when I went out there to get my fucking dinner from after work, I noticed my fucking Mojave girl was bull rapping.
Hell yeah, throw a male in there.
Jump in there with her.
Right?
That cage ain't big enough.
What you got to put in there with her?
His little tiny head.
Big enough. You ever seen them breed? Man, they can breed in a shoebox.
I'm talking about for me.
No, I told him to jump in there.
Oh, I got you.
All I have really is an Enchi and maybe the Hypo Champagne Het Pied.
Well, that would be a hell of a lot better.
Is it just a single G Mojave?
Yeah.
To either an Enchi or a Hypo Champagne Het Pied. I'd go with the Hypo for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to pop him here and see if he's actually, because he's like right about that size, and see if he's producing plugs.
You don't have to pop his ass, put his ass in there and let him fucking pop it himself. That's what I did. He fucking popped it right on in there.
Actually, you'll sometimes have better luck popping them.
Oh yeah,
because you're clearing that old sperm out of the way.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I figured when he was just a tiny bastard, about 400 grams, there wasn't much old shit in the way. He was.
Here's what you do. You pop another male that you're not going to pair to her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sperm plug and wipe it all over.
He said he was hiding
Throw
ready.
that other male in there, man. It'll drive him nuts. He'll try to lock her every time he touches her. What's up, Nana D?
That's what I do. I lock it every time I touched it.
Oh, I was like, you do what?
There's the pipe
Sperm
out.
on him? Put the
Say
sperm
hello. Shirtless.
Release sperm plugs every time I touch her.
Ooh.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I don't even know.
I got a pretty cool pair and it's about to drop. Got a
Oh,
Mojave
yeah?
Pastavi OD het hypo bred to my hypo. Hoping to get some hypo OD out of it.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I'd like a OD hypo.
Then let's see here, what else do I have? That same male, I bred him to my Hidden Gene Woman Special het hypo. So hopefully I can hit some OD crystal hypos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Man, talk about a smoker.
Hell
Listen,
yeah.
I hate you for the simple fact I'm gonna have to look all this shit up just to have a visual reference.
Well, Orange Dream hypo.
No, I'm talking about the crystal.
Oh, the crystal. Oh, crystal's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to look up that combination, see if they have any pictures.
Big D's getting one of my chocolate crystal boys.
Oh, yeah?
He's getting a chocolate crystal pen that is
Oh,
50% het hypo.
oh, right on. Hell yeah.
The mom to those snakes was the mom to Todd snake that hit that hypo.
Hell yeah. Man, I fucking need some Desert Ghost.
I need some Desert Ghost females.
Oh, yeah.
I
As,
make them
as much
pets.
as I'd like to say, Desert Ghost girls, but man, I just need
Yeah.
a really
It's a-
nice male.
You're not going to find them on Morph Market. I'll go and tell you.
I know,
Or
and
you
unfortunately, I haven't made like any connections or anything, so I don't even know about it. I'm not even following half of the people or a quarter of the people, you know what I mean, who are hatching them out, who I could be like,
Right.
oh, hey, I saw that pairing. Put me on the list in case you make this.
That's where just years.
You
Or-
know, so like that's what I mean. I'm years behind on that. So like I'm stuck looking at Morph Market, and I'm like, I know the animal that I need is out there somewhere, and I just don't know how to get it. I can't find it. You know.
So basically, what you're saying is, when I go to the shows too, just to, if I come across anything Desert Ghost, to let you know.
Yeah, something like a Calico Desert Ghost hypo male. Yeah, that'd be fucking perfect.
If you're wanting male,
There might
Desert Ghost.
be one in the world out there, or two or
if
three.
you want male Desert Ghost,
Yeah.
talk to Anthony at Granddaddy Hurts.
Well, what I'd really like to have is a DG hypo male with something on top, preferably. But
What about Antoine? Ain't Antoine working with that shit?
He
he's
just
got
hatched
it.
out some.
Antoine's got a
Antoine
good
works
deal right
with
now on a pinstripe yellow belly desert ghost, but that's not what I need.
I thought he worked with an answer.
He's got both, I think.
Yeah, I don't think his enhancer's laid any yet.
Yeah, I think he just got the enhancer pretty recently.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but I'm looking specifically, hopefully, for something Desert Ghost hypo, or at least Desert Ghost het hypo.
Yeah.
Or if not, it's got to be at least, you know, something kick ass, just Desert Ghost. You know, I mean, not a fucking pastel or a lesser or something like that.
Chocolate Inchy.
You got a chocolate Inchy Desert Ghost male?
I'm going to put some heads.
That's still not
I got
ideal.
Desert Ghost I'm pairing up to my butter chocolate hypo girl.
Right on.
We'll be
Hell
pairing
yeah.
up for the first time this weekend.
Nice.
She's only 2 years old, but she's 1,700 grams, and she's bowl wrapping like crazy.
Yeah, and then like the price has gone up so fucking much, man, on Desert Ghost and shit.
I paid $800 for her as a hatchling off of Bob Blue.
I guess in the last several years, it's just been climbing, and I've only been doing like a year or so, and I've noticed that the price has gone up steadily just in the last year.
Lied to you.
I could have got, could have got a DG hypo, like probably like a chocolate DG hypo male for like $1,600 a year ago or so. Now that's like $2,800 if you can find one.
For a what?
Easy, you know, for something like say like a chocolate Desert Ghost hypo male.
Oh yeah, you're paying big money for it. Anything
Yeah,
higher.
I mean, it's not cheap, but last year, year before, you could find that for like $1,600. Now it's probably more like 28. You know, the only DG hypo male that I know of right now is from Fireball. It's pastel vanilla DG hypo, 2,500.
I bet you that looks nice as fuck though.
Looks all right. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like it's ugly, but I mean, you know, for what it is, you have expectations. You know what I mean?
If I had a Desert Ghost,
when you hear what it is and you hear the price $2,500, you expect a super nice sample, and it is nice. But
we all know pastels are like.
But when you're putting that into something to make, you know, triple hits and shit like that, and then you got to think about those genes that you're using in that male. Okay, I'm only going to be making pastel, super pastel, vanilla, super vanilla, that kind of thing. Nothing wrong with vanilla, but it's not the greatest gene, and super vanilla and that is not the greatest stuff, you know. Super chocolate, super GHI, you know, something like that. Super blackhead, you know what I mean? If it was, you know, one of those genes starting out that you would be able to put together to make supers and stuff, it would be great. You know, a blackhead Desert Ghost, yeah, that would work. You know, find that for me. And then
I'm
how
sure
much is it? Way more than I can afford. So, you know, there's not too many genes that have been put together with the DG and the hypo or whatever, you know.
I can't hear y'all here.
It sucks. And then all the good stuff that's not common is fucking expensive.
Too loud in there.
I'm about to have to sell blood and semen so I can try to buy some fucking snakes.
They might. You better hope they don't do fucking drug test for that semen. You might be out of luck.
Just do it.
Right.
All the weed.
Just do what the thugs do.
I'd be like, dude, you jacked off for nothing, bro. And I'd be like, joke's on you, bitch.
Joke's on you. I got new porn.
I took a picture of every fucking page in that book. Yeah. Man, I had a buddy that tried to get me to do that shit a few years ago, man. He was like, man, we go sell plasma, man. I was like, what? I was like,
Bro, that shit hurts.
It's like, I don't want to. You know? It's like, why? It doesn't cost you anything. It's not like it's something you got to work for or anything else. I was like, yeah, dude, that's life force, dude. That's me. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's weird.
Says the demon.
If someone needed it, fucking take it all, dude. Get whatever you need. I got no problem donating it, giving it away, but selling it to me felt dirty. I was like, I'm not doing that. Fuck, that's weird. Even if I could, like, fuck yeah, I could use fucking, $60 or $80 or whatever. But I was like, but that's weird and gross. So I'm not selling my motherfucking blood.
That's what they give you for your DNA?
Yeah, and then they sell it for wicked amounts, dude. They fucking they buy it from you for like $60 and then sell it for like $2K.
Up here, man, they do like $50 the first time and then $100 the second time.
Yeah, and see, like every time they take that though, and they'll sell it for like $2,000.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean. So like, you have to take into account they have to front the money for the building and the machines, and they have to pay these people a halfway decent amount to stab you in the fucking arm and drain your shit out. But they're literally selling your $50 sample for like $2K. Now,
how much money you got to put into your body food wise to make that plasma?
Run 100 people through your facility in a day. 100 people, you know what I mean?
I've seen people done that.
Huge
done it for a while. Man, they start looking sick after a while.
Oh yeah. Most of the people that do it are, they're junkies and and stuff like that. That's why I was like, from day one, I was like, dude, that's weird, that's gross. I'm not down with that, man. You know what I mean?
$500.
Yeah,
I'm gonna knock up like 8 of them bitches.
If they made it worthwhile, if it was like $2K, I'd fucking go sell my plasma.
Yeah. If I was able to get a full price for it, or something like that, then maybe, yeah. But
John, you see Morbid stupid comment.
I'm not selling my motherfucking life force at bottom dollar for someone else to profit fucking 20 times on. You know what I mean? Like as if it was a drug or something. You know what I mean?
Could you imagine getting
or anything that somebody found that they could capitalize and make that much money on? And then to think about it like that, dude, that's your life force. That's fucking everything about you running through you.
Yep.
I'm like, did you see Morbid's comment?
Oh yeah.
I'm about to go hit up the Amish fucking farms and shit.
Yeah. Get some of that bread too.
Right. Get them to build you a fucking rocking chair.
I've never had the bread.
What? You need to go get you an Amish girl then.
Oh, I don't want one.
Pennsylvania for sure.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but I think that they're all more over the other side of Pennsylvania. But like, if I go right across the border over to Ohio, there's a bunch of them over there too.
Hey, if I cut out, my phone's about to die.
All right.
Matter of fact, I'll just leave y'all here. I'll go put it on charge and watch the rest of you live.
All right, man.
Must be people around.
All right, then. It's
Later,
good seeing you. John been crypto the whole time.
Hell yeah, he's been doing that for like 2 weeks. He hasn't even actually been here. He's just like, yeah. He's almost automated and shit.
Pretty soon he's gonna have like an automated response machine.
Yep. That's funny. Anyway, I'll let y'all be. I'll holler at y'all.
All right,
later.
Peace out.
Oh, my weed disappeared in my fucking grinder, man.
I wonder what happened to it.
Yeah, it's in your lungs.
Right, I was about to stuff another one of these cones, man. I pulled it out and opened the grinder, and I was like, "There ain't shit in there. What the fuck?" Oh man, I guess I need to put more in there. I got a whole bunch of old weed that I have to smoke through that I've told myself I'm not even going to bother going back to the dispensary and getting anything fresh until I smoke all the stuff I grew 3 or 4 years ago or whatever it was. Actually, it's more like 2, but once I do all this and I run out, and then maybe I'll start growing at home again.
What's up, Live PD? Yeah.
You anybody here grow at home?
I used
Grow
to.
your own pot?
Used to, like John said, I've done it once or twice.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you're even like halfway decent green thumb, you don't have to be a fucking expert or nothing by any means. If you get some halfway decent genetics and some good coaching and learn what you're doing and stuff, and learn how to read plants and shit, man.
Oh shit! You said genetics. I'm thinking you're talking about snakes at first.
You
And
can flat out grow pot that just like fucking stomps all over most of the shit that you're gonna find at the dispensary, man. Pretty easily. Lights and shit like that. It's not that hard. I'm pretty disappointed in most of the dispensary weed I get.
yeah, that's what my uncle said too.
Paid up for it lately. When you're paying like 50, 60, 65 bucks an ounce or whatever. I mean, it's not so bad, but it's like, well, fuck, dude. But I mean, I could grow way better than this, and like the shit you grow can approach or even exceed top shelf stuff. Like pretty easy.
You sound just like my uncle. He's like, Eric, I should have just kept buying weed off you and just kept the green card.
Yeah. Yeah, you just keep the card so that it's legal to keep it on you and all that stuff, so you don't get in trouble. But yeah, man, just grow it yourself. It's fucking. Or get your buddy to do it. That's what I mean. Like, anybody, it doesn't take anything special or whatever. If you got a fucking halfway decent green thumb, you can grow vegetables and shit like that, man. You can do this. And you can fucking grow way good weed. Real easy. Real fucking easy these days with the genetics that are available and the seeds and clones and stuff. Oh, get the wax pen ready. Oh, my little itchy fingers all fucking glued up. Oh, man. The other day I was in here and I was sucking on this thing trying to break the fucking shit. It was kind of like locked up and I had to break through. Somebody in the chat told me to turn it vertical. And pull on it that way, dude, and it cleared way faster. Like it still took a little bit of hard, whatever, but it cleared a lot faster. Something to do with gravity, maybe, or maybe it just fucking it was less time between when it fucking started oozing up or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. Shout out to the guy who said to hold it vertical. Not working again now. I don't know. Fucking cartridges are starting to irritate me in the last few weeks. Just gonna do dabs, man. Just gonna dab it up. He said, "Click the pin." Oh no! This one right here is all draw activated, so you have to suck. You can't do anything, and until you actually pull air through there, the battery doesn't fucking come on and heat anything up. So you literally have to just suck and suck and suck until you fucking break through the goddamn little sticky part or whatever. Until the battery will start heating up and actually start helping you.
So it sounds like you're pretty good at sucking.
Oh, you already, well,
I wasn't going to go there.
Already know, but been sucking for a long motherfucking time.
Listen, I had to try to set you up.
Oh yeah. See, I used to do that thing and warm it up in my hand and put them in. I'm getting sick and tired of all that bullshit.
He goes from a pen. He goes to
When I want it now.
That's why I roll it up, because I could just keep hitting it.
That's what's great about this thing, man. This thing is ready to rock and roll in just a few seconds. It'll get just as crazy as you want them with the torch on there. Oh my god. Squeeze the card with his hand. Yeah, like, yeah, I do that shit too. He's like squeezing it with his hand. Like, come on, I want to fucking smoke. That sucks though, right? Come on, you can't tell me that that's like a fucking pro of what you do. Like, yeah, sometimes I can't even fucking smoke until I hold on to this thing with my hand really tight for about fucking 8 minutes, and then it melts enough where I can pull some energy. That sounds like that sucks, dude.
holy fuck.
Man, that's where this thing, man, fucking dude. Straight up, man. I don't endorse a whole lot of shit flat out, but this thing is awesome. And you can get them on sale. You can get them way cheaper than what I paid for it when I bought mine like 2 years ago. You can get this for like $150. I mean, I know that's not cheap, but I mean, when you consider it's got a fucking built-in torch, a fucking, glass body with a fucking percolator, a banger, a fucking carb cap, everything works together. It comes in a fucking pouch where everything fucking fits in it. You can literally keep it full of water, put plugs in there, put the thing in a fucking case, fill it full of dabs to where like you can go from driving in the car to literally still driving in the car doing dabs without someone else's help in less than 30 seconds.
So you were getting paid from them until then. Once you said put it in the car and dab it while you're still in the car, they're like, all right.
Well, I didn't say you didn't have to pull
No
over.
sponsorship.
But no, like, it's wasn't, you know what I mean? It's pretty much one-handed, especially if you can set this down like on a table, you know what I mean? It's just like you fucking everything's right there.
Or on a center console.
Boom, right there, you know what I mean? You hold it in your hand, fucking torch it. Ready to kill the torch,
This is crazy.
It's fucking, this thing is dope, dude. It's awesome. I'm thinking about buying another one, dude. Like, I'm so close to buying one and having it mailed to Chicago, like straight there to either your house or Derek's or something, you know what I mean? For the party and shit. And, I'll bring some wax, but I'll just fucking, have that thing shipped there, and then fucking we'll just blaze down and I'll bring it home when we're done or whatever.
Or you could just leave it here.
Yeah, or if you just ordered one, I wouldn't have to do that.
No.
It's like, no, I got NFTs to buy, man.
Because then I'd have to go to the dispensary to buy dabs, and I ain't paying them fucking whack ass taxes.
Nah, man, I got you covered. I get them for like 12.
Yeah,
12 grams.
Good luck getting it for that much here.
You can, though. That's what I'm telling you.
I have to have you send it to me in the mail every so often. It's going to be often.
I just say like every week.
Yeah.
John will be cash apping Leica. Leica will be mailing out letters.
Right. The feds are going to be at my door in a heartbeat.
Like bam, right there. It's just a fucking.
Just put a lip balm sticker on it.
Bam, dude. Fish bait. Fish
Wow.
bait, whatever.
Yep. Carmex.
It looks kind of like that. Like some of them really do.
That's what I'm saying. They won't open it then.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's just fucking lip balm. Close it right back up.
Yeah, it's no problem, man.
No, but if you send it USPS, they have to get a warrant to open your package.
Yeah, they're not doing that.
Exactly. That's why they all send them to USPS.
Mm-hmm.
Little ass box like that, they're not gonna fucking.
Right, and it's fucking insane, dude. For $8, they will take it all the way across the country. You can't even hardly go across town with $8 worth of gas.
What are you talking? Oh yeah. That's true.
You know what I mean? As far as being like, oh yeah, well I can deliver, sure. Yeah, you just
Yeah,
fucking
but you gotta think they got 2,000-3,000 people doing that, so it makes it worth the gas. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. But yeah. I was just thinking, like on our side, it's just like, wow, it's so amazing that literally for $8 they'll take it LA to New York. Try taking it fucking from Chicago to Cincinnati. How much would that cost you just in fuel?
If I took it from here to Pat's house, it would cost that much in fuel.
Yeah, right? You know what I mean? That's like, fuck, dude. When I found out about that, like 15 years ago or 20 years ago, whatever, I was like, it was blowing my mind. I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. He was like, nah, dude, this comes right there to the house. Guy literally comes in the yard on the porch, puts it in the box on the house. That was like, he's like, yeah, dude, check it out. Rips it up, and I was like, that's weird, dude. That's crazy. And I was like, and that's not scary. He was like, been doing it for about 2.5 years now. And I was like, what? And here we are, like 15 years later, and I've known like another 10 people that do it that way, and I've never heard any issues. I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
You ever heard anybody get caught that way? Surely you've heard about people doing it that way, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have too, and I've never heard a single person even have a hiccup, not even a fucking scare, really, other than like just like the natural, like, I'm scared. There was never any like, oh, this happened and then this happened or something.
Oh, I know somebody who not that long ago he's actually a fucking had a kidney transplant, but he was on dialysis at the time before the transplant. You know what I mean? And he was getting in boxes of fucking pens and pre-rolls and all kinds of shit. And they fucking flagged his package basically, and then the fucking police delivered it. And they kicked his door in after they dropped it off on his porch, rang the doorbell, and then waited around the corner. And as soon as he grabbed it and then closed the door, they kicked the shit in.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. But he was getting a lot of shit though. And then once they figured out that he was like, man, this is all for me. But he was really selling half the shit, but and the rest of it was for him. But he got away with it.
Everybody knows. They know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeds are about the same way, man. They don't fuck with seeds too much either. And if they do get caught or whatever, they usually will just take them, and they'll send your package on its way without whatever you ordered.
Basically, what happens is custom.
And you get a letter in the mail saying,
from custom.
We found what you had. If you want it, come and fucking pick it up. The letters will literally say that. Hey,
we seized your seeds. If you want them, come get them.
And if you want it, come on down.
Because technically you can have seeds, because all you got to say is they're for educational purposes, and you're not going to grow them. You're just going to talk about them.
And there's no THC value or whatever in them. So there's no actual THC in a seed. So they can't really make it illegal.
That's how people get away with selling those little baby turtles. They say it's for educational purposes, and they're not. It's a donation.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to sell them until they get like a couple inches big.
Like, I think it's like 8 inches or some shit like that.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's smaller than that, but like a lot of these people, you'll see them sell them like the size of a quarter and shit.
Yo, what's up? You gonna come hang out with us tonight? How you doing? It's been a while. Shit, I hadn't seen you in a little while, like a couple of weeks at least. Suave, yeah, right? I know, huh? How you doing though, for real? I seen you been posting up some little shorts and stuff or whatever it is, but not too much going on. Hope you're doing all right over there. So Eric,
I'm innocent.
no, you ain't innocent, motherfucker. We already know. Yeah.
John did it.
I wonder about that thing,
How would I do?
that little box right there that you smoking on.
Why
Tell
am
me
I-
about that.
What about that?
Tell me about it. I don't know anything about that thing.
It's just basically my fucking substitute for cigarettes. It's
Oh,
basically it's basically a big version of your pen with a liquid
Yeah.
concentrate in it.
And then you smoke a whole shitload of that stuff. Like, it seems like you probably smoke more now than you ever did when you did cigarettes, right?
Yeah, but I'm not taking in the amount of like the real amount of nicotine I was when I was doing cigarettes. But I'm
You're not
also
doing-
But when you smoke double the amount, you really are.
But
so
I'm also
now you're smoking for no reason. You're not even getting the nicotine. You're just
no, I'm
smoking.
getting the nicotine, but it's not quite as strong as cigarettes are. But it's also don't have all the carcinogens and shit that cigarettes do.
Well, you smoke it so much more often, though. It seems like, I wonder.
Oh, I probably like I'm talking about normally. If you compare a hit off this to a hit off the cigarette, it's probably not as much nicotine, but
But even if it's only 1/10, but you hit that 10 times as much, you're not really doing yourself any favors, right?
well, I'm getting the nicotine without all those carcinogens and shit that are in the cigarettes.
Well, what about that shit that's in that stuff that?
Yeah, what about the shit that's
Yeah.
in the juice and the flavoring and all that other shit?
It's never been proven to fucking actually cause problems.
Because it's
Because
too.
it's new, right?
Huh?
That's because it's kind of new. We don't really know.
No, it ain't new. It's been around for years, but like,
What about all them kids dropping dead?
Yeah, well, I mean, we know what happens after 80 years of tobacco. What happens after 20 years of vaping? We don't know yet, right?
It seems like an awful lot of moisture you're not supposed to be introducing to your lungs.
That's what I wondered about too. Like, I'm not just here just to bash Eric on his.
No,
vaping.
I'm not either. That's why I don't like.
But it does work. I wonder about that. Like, and honestly, because all my kids now do it. All of them. All three of my kids do it when only one of them ever even smoked cigarettes. Like, I literally have 2 out of my 3 kids that never smoked cigarettes that now vape. And
now you got me kind of wondering about the
tobacco and
moisture,
vape juice for no fucking reason, right?
but I don't care right now.
To me, I'm like, I'm trying to wonder why am I, like. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get down on you or whatever.
No.
honestly,
A lot of people. I've sat there and literally watched people like.
And now, like my daughter, who never smoked a cigarette at all, she smokes her vape almost just like you or whatever, where it's just like, and I'm like, damn, she seems like she's hitting it like fucking 2 or 3 times a minute most of the time,
Dude, I hit it a lot because like if I go to the next nicotine level up, it's too harsh to hit for me. Like the nicotine's too much,
Okay.
so I have to be the level below. But like I've watched a lot of people do the same thing, like you were just saying about your kid. like that don't vape and just start doing it. And I'm like, well, this is actually developed for something different. And you're just doing it because other people were doing it. Well, I guess that's kind of like everything that people do.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. It blows my mind. But like, not even just like, oh, they've taken up vaping, but like they went from never smoking cigarettes to they've taken up vaping with the nicotine and shit. You know what I mean? They never had a nicotine habit, but they created a
Nicotine
vape
habit.
nowhere that
nicotine?
to a vaping nicotine habit.
Are you sure
Yeah.
they're nicotine vapes and not like CBD?
Well, yeah, but some of these, like, you can get the vapes with 0 milligrams of nicotine, and a lot of people will just go out and buy them and vape them for the flavors and just whatnot. I don't know why. Like that, they might be substituting, like, you know how some people will eat a bunch of junk food to kick a craving or something like that. It might be a craving kicker for some people, I'll say, but there's a lot of people that just do it because other people are doing it.
Yeah. You know, and I think like one of my kids at least was kind of like that. You know, she was probably just like, oh, let me try that, and then was like, oh, that tastes cool or whatever, and I just kept going. But like she literally never smoked cigarettes at all, and after like a couple of years of just dicking around and vaping, now all of a sudden she's fucking vaping nicotine every day, and it was like, you never smoked a cigarette. Why are you fucking vaping nicotine? You know,
it's addictive. Once you do it once,
and now she's hooked on fucking vaping nicotine. So it's like something that was developed to pull people off of cigarettes or whatever, to wean you off of cigarettes and then off of this to nothing, has now grown to where it's just pulling kids off the street like cigarettes were, and now the fucking kids are just hooked on fucking vaping.
It's the new cigarette.
Awkwardly enough,
even though they never fucking smoked.
Not only does it help me like from the nicotine thing, but it kind of like, I don't drink as much as I used to. I don't know, like I can't really say it's from that, but like I like, for example, like I take one of my bad fucking habits and find something to compensate with. I guess you can say.
There you go, Eric.
Right? Oh yeah.
Eric.
Let me grab a couple beers.
Well, depending on the month, like there's some people that probably somebody that makes shit you can buy and put them like a normal wad like this, but it's no point because like these they have the cotton to basically filter shit and stuff too, and but I've done dabs out of one of these. Like we tore apart. We didn't use we didn't use it the appropriate way. Oh my god, was I fucked up?
I still haven't seen you eat them fucking noodles, Eric.
They're hot. I got a pack sitting right there, but they're fucking. I can't eat them like you. I don't eat them as often as I thought I would. They are hot. I will tell you that.
Oh, I know how hot they are. I eat them like they're fucking candy.
I know you do. And you can tell you're even like, yeah, they're hot. You can tell after you eat them. I'm much like this one kid at work. He's like, yeah, I like hot stuff too. I'm like, yeah, me too. I was like, but I've actually found some noodles that are fucking hot. He says, bring me a pack. I brought him a pack, and I watched him take like a first bite, and he goes for the second bite. Then I watched him breathe, and I watched him go, holy fuck. Dude, I was like, I told you.
This shit creeps.
Yeah, and he bought the ones from like Walmart, the normal like Budoks that aren't like 2X and like that. He goes, I can't tell the difference. I'm like, I'm sure if you had a bowl of each different one, you could tell one was hotter. I was like, but they're just.
You tell the difference. The black one is easy to eat. The red one is 4 bites in, and you're like, damn, I'm committed now.
Oh yeah, listen, I
putting another spoonful of hot fucking noodles in your mouth. This shit hurts.
Yeah, but that first one I ate, I'm like, I ate a few bites, and I'm like, holy fuck, they weren't lying. I took a second to take a couple of breaths, and then took a couple more bites. I'm like, holy fuck.
Dude, the first one is the worst, and then Yeah, like once you get to the fourth one and your mouth is just on a constant lava burn.
And then it's like you're like, it's pointless now.
You know, like the temperature hot of the fucking noodles burns it even more. It's like fuck, because you gotta stir fry them bitches after you cook them.
Oh my god, are they fucking?
Yeah.
My mouth's starting to get warm just thinking about them.
You start sweating,
Well,
get
Well,
hot.
accept my request, goddammit. It's on Instagram. Here and hang out
Yeah.
with us.
God damn it!
Goddammit. Don't act like you didn't hear me. Go on Instagram, check the thing. You got the request.
How come Pat never
Answer
came
the
back?
request so I can send you the motherfucking link.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be on for a few more minutes and hit the sack. I gotta be up early.
And then you're gonna head to Instagram for 7 days.
No, I'm gonna hit the sack. I gotta be up early. I gotta go pick up Peters in the morning.
From somebody you met on Instagram?
Nah,
I got a teabag it before you go.
nope.
I got you.
What's up,
You
man?
didn't get me. That fucker was facing the ceiling before you even did that. If you go to get up, my phone's going like this every fucking
I
time.
shouldn't have said nothing. Next time your phone goes up, I'm gonna stand up when you do it.
I'll just leave it like this, and I'll just talk the rest of the fucking shit. I don't give a fuck.
So you want it, which you're basically inviting it.
No, if the phone's up in the air, you can't teabag me, motherfucker.
Because
My
that's how
head's not there.
you're looking straight up when you get teabagged.
Problem solved.
Oh shit!
Shut up, Victor.
Justin said yesterday when I said,
Benji, your mic's real quiet.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, way quiet.
How about now?
Still quiet. I can't hear you at all now.
Just sign language.
Right up. Volume right up.
You're real quiet. Can you turn his volume up, Leica?
Is that loud?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Hold on, Leica's gonna turn your volume up.
There, he's all the way up now.
Try to talk.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Barely. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's all the way up too.
Ah! God damn it. How about now?
There you are.
There we go.
Alright. Something to do with my lead. I think it's this cord's getting hammered.
No, it's probably you getting hammered.
Those are those Frozen headphones.
Yeah, they're fucking useless. Fucked.
Why are you still wearing them if they're not plugged in?
No, they're
No,
plugged
they're
in.
plugged in.
Oh,
I just plugged them in again. I pulled it out and plugged it back in again. And I was like, okay, now they're working. No, so I got called up today by a company in Auckland. They want me to move to Auckland and become an actor. They want me to come up there and live up there so that I can work on sets and movies and shit.
you gonna do it?
Get paid up to $900 a day.
Damn. Hell yeah,
Look,
$900 a day. You got to get naked for that?
Maybe.
Hey,
Hopefully.
Hopefully, that's what I'm talking about.
they failed to mention to him that they're a fucking gay porn production company.
And then you just
Nah, They make the Lord of the Rings TV program and a few other ones.
Oh yeah, you definitely get naked.
Yeah, I'm thinking hot tub on a hotel roof. Some pretty young actresses.
Fucking Benji.
It's a good thing you said that, Luca.
Benji's crazy as hell. He's like, you better take it back to the Shire. Show y'all what we did back when I was growing up.
When he was growing up,
Yeah, the only thing is my guitar collection. I don't know about taking 30 guitars to live in Auckland. It might be a bit hard.
he was fucking 5'3" when he was born.
I need a big house.
Robbie said he'd fucking do it for 200 a day, 900. You better go for that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking, you know. Fuck, I should move. I've never wanted to live in a big city. I've never wanted to live in a big house in a big city, big money. Never cared about it. But
Well, you know what that means, Benji. No more fucking indoor firing range.
yeah, I know. Well, would
Well,
hope
that's
that
good.
I would hope that I'd be able to find a big house somewhere where I can.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking about moving to Auckland. I've lived in Wanganui my whole life. It's 50,000 people here. It's a retirement village where I live.
Oh, you're about that age, aren't you?
Well, yeah, in another 10 years. I think I could work for another 10,
retire,
15
you ready
years.
to go up to the big city?
I think I've got another 10 or 15 years left in me and enough time to work to buy a house or something.
Yeah. Hey, Benji, listen. Whenever you go up there, you better fucking make a video and it better have the fucking Jefferson's Moving On Up song on it.
Well, I went up there last time and
Yeah. Yeah,
I went up there last time and I ended up face to face on the wrong side of the motorway with a truck. And I decided I wasn't going to go back there again because no one could pay me enough money to drive on that motorway.
Now, whose fault was it that you were face to face with a truck?
Well, it was mine. I was stoned, and my phone was telling lies, telling me to go this way and go that way, and I listened to my phone, and the next thing I know, I'm face to face on the wrong side of the road at the traffic lights with a big truck. He's looking down at me, going, "What the fuck are you doing there, you fucking moron?" And I'm looking up at him, going, "What the fuck am I doing here, you fucking moron?" And I ended up doing a U-turn and drove across the median strip and on my four-wheel drive, and I drove through the garden with all the flowers and everything to get back on the right side of the road. I'm sure I was on the motorway camera doing that. But oh well.
Fucking Benji. Benji looks at him and goes, "What the fuck am I doing here, you bastard?"
I was wondering the same thing as him. I was like, how the fuck did I get here? This isn't the right way to... This isn't the way to the office.
But it sure was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, man, no. And then I got lost again on the way out of the city that night trying to leave Auckland, and I ended up in East Auckland in a fucking a Punjabi petrol station on the completely on the wrong side of the city, and I had to follow this little old lady to the motorway to get home. She's like, "You go down there," and I had to follow her. So I was... Fuck, man, I'm telling you, my phone was either... I was too stoned to understand the phone, or the phone was wrong, one of the two. But it kept taking me on these fucking detours. I don't know. Like sometimes I think like when you look at the road streets on the map, and it splits real suddenly, and then if you miss the turn off, even one turn, like you're fucked.
You miss one turn and you're fucked.
Well,
Fuck.
I think I'm calling it night before I get fucked and get a screenshot or something. Me falling asleep on here.
Yeah, you probably should. You can't.
John was the last one.
Oh, you
John,
should.
Coming out of here, right?
John.
The sleepiness motherfucker at all time just teabagged your ass. You might as well go home.
I'm bitty bitty sneaky, my friend.
Hey, John.
Bitty bitty sneaky.
John's
You
like 10 times on here. He's down
A
as fuck.
parting gift, bedtime gift
When's your next
Yeah.
live? Right there.
tomorrow
Tomorrow
night.
Wait, when?
Tomorrow night.
What time?
Yeah.
Oh, man, how long you
I
Late,
don't know, like
late.
11 hours from now.
You know that same time that you go on Instagram?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Then.
So 7 Central,
I've never used Instagram. I have no idea what you're all talking about.
Thursday at 7 Central, man.
Oh, shit. I'll be at work.
We'll be
Oh
live.
well, that's never stopped you.
I'll try to play watching. Being short-handed right now, yeah, it does.
Sit out in the car.
Well, go get some rest, man. Take
Man,
care of
actually,
yourself.
I gotta go to bed too. Like,
Yep. You guys have a good one.
I just looked up at the clock and realized it's 2:22. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Oh, yeah. You better take care of yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
All
man.
right, John.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Night.
So, are you going to bed too? You gonna crash
Fuck
out now?
no.
No.
Nah, man.
I'm still awake.
Nah, I'm trying to hang out for a little bit longer, man. I want to smoke and drink and have a good time for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I've just been goofing off on this new guitar.
There'll be a brand new show. We'll fuck off again, but yeah, tonight's just an extension, dude. Tonight I wasn't planning on going live, dude. That guy on the Iron Animal show inspired me with his.
Mr. Premier. I don't
yeah,
even know what was it. What was the title of his fucking channel? Premier something.
It was Premier Hell.
Premier Hell?
Yeah, like
As
hell,
in-
like Satan Hell. HELL.
Oh,
It was
what?
Premier Hell.
It was like a bit of Premier Hell too.
Yeah,
Like-
basically. Yeah, he fucked things up. He sucked it up.
It was hell talking
You know,
to him.
we've had a lot of people crash these shows, whether in the chat or grab the link and hop on the live stream, and just crash the show, and every now and then it's kind of funny and neat and cool or whatever. But yeah, this was a total fail. That was one of the worst I've seen.
It was a shame.
Basically, at no point was it fun or it was cool. It was like, oh, damn, that's crazy. This guy's a weirdo, but it's cool that you let him in. It was like, nah, this guy's a weirdo. Why the fuck did you let him in? It was like, this guy is a fucking asshole and a dumbass, and he just told us he doesn't have a fucking clue what he's talking about. Only he was talking about it a minute ago, like he fucking knew what was going on, and so he's
He was
just a
talking
liar
about
and a
feeding,
dickhead.
feeding cats to snakes and all sorts of crazy
fuck
stuff.
Yeah, Premier
You
Hell,
can't-
if you're here, man, fuck you, bro. No, I don't really hate you or nothing, but you weren't that cool. Maybe it was because he was drunk, and I'm sorry. If you are here and it's because you were drunk, sorry about that. Come back when you're like barely buzzed, maybe. Maybe we'll have a good time. Somebody, I think it was John, who was like, dude, I think that guy was just really wasted, man. He was just too drunk. And I was like, well, maybe he was. Maybe he was too drunk. Either way, you fucked up. That was a poor attempt at coming and crashing the party. And I don't know, man.
Because I saw him in the chat before he got on, and he was talking
I
shit
did
in the
too.
chat.
And we didn't know who the fuck that guy was. I was just like, oh, okay, maybe he's somebody I don't know, and he's come back, or he's somebody that fucking I don't know. But whatever, he was somebody I didn't know. Nobody knew.
Speaking of which, I meant to ask you, who was the guy Brian who was on earlier? When I first, yeah, where's he from? Which
Brian
page
is
is he?
definitely a regular. He is Amazing Feeders.
Ah, right, that's Brian. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
talk to him all the time. I was wondering because I couldn't put his name to the channel, and I wasn't sure because he knew me.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I like that guy. He seems like a lot of fun in real life too, I bet.
Oh, it's funny sometimes, the different characters that we come across on YouTube and in the spider community. Whew. I have my moments. I've gotten into it with a couple of people.
Yeah.
But everybody's cool. Most of the time. Pretty lucky, really. We are pretty lucky.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what are your plans? What are your plans for the rest of this week? Leaky, what are you up to?
Fuck, I don't know. Take care of these snakes and rats. Wait until the chimney show.
Are you going to go up again last year?
Yeah.
Stay at Curtis's again, or where are you staying this time?
I don't know yet. No, probably not at Curtis's, I don't think.
Big D, he might put a few people up, and John lives there too. Pat lives there, I think. There's a whole bunch of them, isn't there?
Yeah. What I'd really like to do is go and stay behind Pat's fish tank for about a week. You know what I mean? I get that private room on the backside of the fish tank. That'd be cool. Yeah, I could live there and just pretend like I'm fucking scuba diving and shit at the low coral reef and all that. But I don't think that's an option. So
I got a fucking visual of a cat, the snake wrapped around its head, going. When that guy was talking, I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
You can't feed cats are vicious, man.
Yeah.
The snakes actually, they reckon in Florida, people's cats and dogs and stuff go missing, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. Snakes must be able to take a cat down. They must just wrap them up.
Yeah. I fucking hate
Crazy.
cats.
Yeah, I'm not fond of cats either. They spray everywhere and they've got fleas. They dribble. Yeah. They fight.
There's basically zero upsides to a cat.
They bury their turds like little fucking landmines.
There's a whole lot of cons and no fucking pros.
Yeah, no, I'm a dog person. I'm a dog person through and through, man. Who's all in the chat right now? Who's here?
Looks like nobody after the cat comment. No, I'm kidding. No, we lost a couple, but we got Solo, Robbie, Mrs. Ledka. Hey,
Oh,
baby,
Mrs.
what are you
Ledka's
doing?
Hey, he's
Lassie,
cleaning the fucking rat cages.
yeah.
She knows what's up.
Yeah.
I just got a power shout from my power company.
Yo, what up, Blaker? Damn, Blaker's still here. Man, Blaker's kind of almost always here. You are blue, right? Is Blaker's blue, y'all? If not, I need to go make that happen right now.
I don't think Blake has ever been on live, has he?
I don't think he's ever actually been on the panel with any of us, but he's fucking here often enough anyway that he needs to be made blue, so he can't be fucked with.
Solo, she's another one I've not been on live with.
Right on. Blakers, you want to come hang out with us?
Some of you guys can live feedings. I remember he came on the Iron Animal show earlier, didn't he? From his bathroom with like 4 people in the toilet and bathroom.
In somebody's bathroom. Yeah, I won't give him too much shit about the bathroom, but I still haven't got to hear about the fucking Falcon Punch, man, or the Westbrook story or any of that. So still holding out for those.
So what's a Falcon Punch? I'm going to ask. Fuck.
I'm not going to say. I'm going to let him
so we get a punched in the dick or something.
Because I'm sure that's going to be what half of the people are going to want to know. What the fuck is a Falcon Punch? So whenever he's ready to come and show us and tell us about how he Falcon Punched the kid inside the mosque. Inside the mosque. Where's your cousin? Your cousin will tell the fucking story. Look, it's a super punch that you load up. Look.
Is that like a Superman punch? Like fucking Roman Reigns?
Yeah. You know, it's not just something that you just like, bam, give him, you know. It's like, oh, he's working up that and like launch the whole body, everything. You know what I mean?
Like fucking Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Giving it everything. And then
fuck, I thought it was like at first I thought it was like being punched in the dick or something. I wasn't quite sure what he was on about.
Yeah, well, you can hit him in the dick with it, I guess, if you chose to. You can punch him wherever you like.
Being Falcon punched in the dick.
Yeah, for sure. Falcon punch right in the fucking gut.
Get a fucking steel pot and put it over your fucking. Stick it down your trousers. Falcon punch me now, motherfucker. I've never seen that one. I've heard of Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch where he does that one inch knockout.
This is kind of cool. Like that, but like the opposite. You know, like Bruce Lee was like, "Oh, all I need is pow." You know, the other way it's like, and then you fucking leap and jump, throw everything.
I think that's called a Superman punch, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like a Superman punch.
Yeah, kind of similar, but if you ever play, you know, like some video games and stuff, man, it was.
They're actually pretty shit because you got no leverage when you're flying through the air. You get no leverage when you're flying through the air, so then they're actually pretty crap. But like to keep my feet on the ground. In fact, I like to wear extra weight vest when I'm having a fight. I'll carry a bit of extra weight. It plants your feet on the ground real nice and firm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got this vest that makes me 40 kilograms heavier. It's filled up with all these little sandbags. See that? Wear that. It's almost, I'd say it's probably fucking bulletproof, or at least sandproof anyway, because those are real hard sandbags. I like keeping fit. Running on sand. I used to run down the beach in the middle of the night. I lived out by the beach for 12 years, right on the edge of the beach. I only moved here about 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, do you not go out for runs? You never go anywhere, you don't run anywhere? Do you ever push bike, anything like that?
Nah.
You don't exercise at all?
I fuck.
Does it qualifies? I guess that qualifies. Yeah. I mean, you can get your heart pumping.
Oh, man. But yeah, nah. I should get more exercise, but I don't do a whole lot right now. No.
Yeah, I'm guilty too. I suppose I should do a bit more. Oh, getting old. Especially if I'm going to move to Auckland. I don't know about moving to a big city. Nah. What's the biggest city closest to you guys?
Oh, I love you. Oklahoma City.
Right. Oklahoma City. Now, I know of Oklahoma City because that's where that McVeigh guy set that bomb off, right outside the FBI office. Is that Oklahoma City?
Yeah. Timothy
What?
McVeigh, the Murrah building. Yep.
Right. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, that's how I know. When you say Oklahoma City, that's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah. Damn, I haven't even thought about that in a while.
You must have been, what, 15-year-old kid or something when that happened, were you? That was 20 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was younger than that.
Were you?
I think, yeah. Yeah, because I was only 18 when 9/11 happened.
Oh, wow. That night I was sitting up watching the BBC World News. It started happening, and I put a video cassette into the VCR and started recording. Recorded the whole thing from start to finish as it happened.
Oh, wow. Man, good for you though, man, to realize that it's such an important event. You know, like when it was going on. like I said, I was
I
like
missed
18.
the
I
first
was in
plane.
bed sleeping, you know, and
I
I was
missed the
in.
first plane. When the first plane hit, they started broadcasting, and then that's when I saw it and started recording. So I probably started recording about 5 minutes after the first plane hit.
Oh, okay, right on.
Recording as the towers actually collapsed live. It's all on a 3-hour VCR cassette.
Oh, okay.
It took about an hour from the time the first plane hit for the first tower to collapse, and then the second one went. I was kind of sitting there, and I was kind of like in disbelief. I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?" It was actually quite surreal.
Yeah,
I couldn't wrap my head around what the fuck am I actually? What the fuck?
yeah. It's pretty crazy, huh?
Mm.
It was like I woke up to it. You know, I was in the L.A. area, basically in California or whatever, you know. And so, like, I woke up and somebody's like, "Hey, look what's going on." And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And they were like, "Oh, it's in New York." And I was like, "What do you mean it's in New York?" You know, they were like, "They're invading." I was like, "Who's invading? Nobody's invading us." And you know, and then like turned on the TV and like saw that shit hit the second tower or whatever, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" You know, like they were like, "It's literally somebody was attacking us," and like, you know, and of course nobody really knew what was
Yeah.
going on. And then,
Well, you were attacked. You were attacked. It was an attack.
yeah, it
Terror.
was holy cow, man! That was a trip.
Yeah, that was the scariest thing I ever seen. And I remember after it happened, I stood in the shower. I had a hot shower, and I stood in the shower, and I just cried, man, for about an hour in the shower. I just stood there and cried. I was like, oh, fuck, man. That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, no, I got really upset about that. Damn, these big cigarette papers take a lot of weed, man. I'm going through my weed, like that's a good $20 worth of weed in this one joint.
Yeah.
There's about a gram in there, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I smoke joints. It's like, you know, $40 worth.
Fuck.
Sometimes more,
Nah,
you know.
I can't afford to smoke like that.
Fuck, I can't either. But I can't afford not to because it doesn't get me high otherwise.
It's worth the sacrifice, you reckon?
Has to be. Bin Laden was a CIA agent.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah.
I hope those Ukrainians. I hope those Ukrainians do.
Fucking telling, man.
I hope those Ukrainians do good.
I don't trust any of them white motherfuckers. Or any of them brown motherfuckers or anything else for that matter. I don't trust any of them motherfuckers. Everything is fucked up and it's all lies. And none of the fucking lies are in your or my best interest. It's all craziness. And let's not get into that. No.
Yeah, man. Man, that's hanging the shit out
How
of
you
my
doing, Paul?
stash. Look,
Hope you're doing
my
all right.
toilet. Look at this. Look what it's doing to my urine bottle sample. Like, fuck, it's getting really low. These damn cigarette
Yeah, it is.
papers.
Especially when you
Kicking my
start rolling
ass.
60 joints.
Right. Okay. It seems like a cigar. Do you put
That may
filters
well
in?
be true, but that doesn't mean that this is not true.
Do you put these silly filters in, Lika? These
What is
these
it?
pieces of cardboard. These they reckon they're filters. They're like pieces of cardboard.
Oh, yeah. Throw them in the garbage.
Okay, so you don't put them in the joint.
I don't. No, some people do, but I don't use them. I put weed in
Okay.
there. I don't put
Is it
cardboard
just
in my
like
joints. I
it's a
put weed in those
spacer?
motherfuckers.
You roll them up in there and use them like a spacer. Is that what they're for?
Yeah.
So that it holds the end of the joint open without getting weed all over everywhere. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, no shit,
I'm with
right?
you. I'm with you. I reckon fill that space with weed. Whew.
It took his brain, huh? Why would they dump his body in the middle of the ocean where it could never be found and all that if they
No,
were
they
trying
did.
to
They
keep
did. They gave him. They did. They gave him a funeral at sea. They took his body out to the ocean and dumped it. Was it the Iraqi people did it? Was it Afghan people? Yeah, Afghan people did it. You got Saddam over in Iraq, and you've got Bin Laden in Afghanistan. And you were after both of them, weren't you?
There you go, right there. That's exactly what
Exactly.
I like.
They transplanted it. Fun.
Yep, absolutely. There you go. We don't know a fucking thing. We just like you believe or don't believe what you told. That's about it.
Believe nothing I hear and only half of what I see.
You know what I'm saying? Tupac and motherfucking Osama working together. You don't even fucking know.
Tupac and Osama. Pretty good. How are you doing there, Todd? I hope you're good, man.
Right? With Osama. Who do you think paid for the motherfucking island?
New Zealand. You live in New Zealand.
Right? They didn't have the money for a fucking island, but he did. You know what I'm saying? He got enough money to buy the island and the performers. Who you think's performing on the island? Shit.
I never thought a joint was too big until now, but these are just too big. They're too big. I can't smoke at all. Fuck.
Well, fucking put it out.
Try.
Put
I'm
it out.
trying.
Get it
No,
back
I'm
up in
trying.
20 minutes.
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the Island Boys. Yeah, no, fuck. Derek's the motherfucking Island Boy. Oh man, I can hardly believe that he did that. What do you think about that, Benjamin?
I saw it. Derek's little. So is that a real message, or is that a computer generated message?
No, that's real as far as I can tell.
So the guy actually got paid by Derek to say that shit.
Oh, I don't know for a fact that he got paid, but he might have.
Because I heard that there's a computer program that makes them say stuff. It's the same one that they use for that face dance thing where they had me singing that Raining Men.
Oh, well, no, that didn't look like that to me. You know what I mean? Like, if it would have been that far off, you know, like where it was fake, I think I would have noticed it and even probably said something about it. But
I'll ask him. I'll ask Derek, I guess.
it looked like he got a hold of those guys on fucking Instagram or something, you know, and they made a fucking 10-second clip and shouted him out.
He must have paid them.
Maybe he did. I don't fucking know. What do you think it costs? What do you think it costs for a 10-second shout out?
There's one guy that charges $5,000. Who was that guy that charges $5,000?
You think Derek's Reptiles gave him fucking $1,000 to do that?
I don't know. I do not know.
I can't imagine him commanding $5 for a shout out.
I'd have to ask Derek how he managed it. But it's not just him doing these shout outs on Instagram. There's so many people doing that now. It's just celebrities. I think it's a computer program that's lip syncing stuff.
So you don't think he's an island boy?
Nah, I think he's probably using a computer generated algorithm or something to make them.
And of all the people that you could fake, you're gonna get the island boys?
Yeah. Apparently, it's this thing. The guy he must want.
Right?
Yeah, there you go. See, Todd's got the right idea.
God, you sick. You don't want the fucking island boys, do you?
No, fuck, I'll do it, but you know,
You do what?
I'll shout people out, but I usually do that shit for free, you know. Like, I don't know, maybe there's some money in this to be made. Maybe we should start charging for that shit, Lika.
Yeah, he said probably Lil Wayne. Well, yeah, see, like, but Lil Wayne is so popular that you could understand that. Now imagine someone paying the Island Boys, and now even more so down the line, now imagine someone paying Benji.
Who was it?
He's like, pay me, I'll shout you out. And it was like, well, that's all sounds well and good, Benji. Like, who knows you? Who are you reaching out to? Who's going to see you shouting anyone out other than
I've
me
got
and
12. I've got I
Pablo
got
and
1200.
Lucky?
I got 1,200 followers on IG.
Oh, fuck, that's baller right there. Shit, that's like 3 or 4 times what I've got. Nice. So when you post something up, do you get much many people like
Yeah,
interacting with you, talking and stuff?
about 50 people every time I post, maybe to 100.
Oh, that's pretty good. Not bad.
Sometimes more.
Hell
Depends
yeah.
what I post. Man. I just post pictures of New Zealand. I post a little bit of singing, a little bit of the guitars, a little bit of my knives, my sister's kids, training the dog, the doggo Argentino, training him.
Yeah.
Sometimes shooting my guns, archery stuff. Yeah,
Fuck, that's
a
a
lot
lot.
of New Zealand related stuff. Pictures from around New Zealand that I've taken.
I only have like 11 posts or something.
Yeah, I saw that. You could definitely post some reels and videos, and
I don't know how.
it's easy. You just press that the plus symbol, and then it brings up the option to either press the camera. There's a little camera icon. You press that, and you can go live, or you can post a photo. You can post a 1-minute video.
Yeah, but I
If
basically
it's
never want to turn on the camera and go live, so I don't know how
yeah,
that works.
that's the one. That's what you do. You just press the
Yeah,
icon, and it comes up, plus icon, and it comes up, and then at the very bottom it says live, and you just press on that, and then it goes live.
yeah,
Me,
yeah. You
me,
must have
me,
missed what I was saying, huh?
I did.
No, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not really interested in going live on there or anything. I don't even know what to do. But
It's easy, man. It's easy. You can fit 4 people on the screen. But
yeah,
I don't like the layout. I don't like the layout, how they have it in a
and then
cross
at
like
least
that.
one person's face is getting covered up by all
Yeah,
the comments.
that's the problem. Big problem. The
Yeah.
person in the bottom left corner gets shafted.
So you can't see what they're doing or see their face, and then it's harder. Like you can usually see the comments, but it's a pain in the
That
ass.
sucks, that feature. See, they should clean that up. They really should.
But I don't
Instagram
know,
should fix.
honestly. I've never been live on Instagram or even joined someone else live on Instagram. I have no clue how that works.
It's easy. Easy. I'll
I'm
show you
sure
how
it
it
is.
works. I'll show you how it works tomorrow. It's
Ooh,
easy.
you gonna teach me?
Yeah, I'll show you how it works. Actually, I said I was going to give you a couple of guitar lessons if you want them. So we'll have to talk about that. If you want to get a guitar and an amp for your little room there.
Yeah, fuck. If I still
Yeah.
had one, that'd be cool.
All you need to do is just buy a cheap electric guitar. I could show you which one to buy. You can get a Kramer Beretta for $170, I think it is, brand new. $170 US. And that's a beautiful guitar, Kramer Beretta.
Yeah, I think if I went and did something like that, you would have to go and buy a nice pipe or something, though.
Okay, I could do that. I could do that.
No, look at you. I'm not gonna hold you to trying to do something like that. But no, I don't know, man. I tried. I got an electric guitar when I was young. When I had some buddies that were like getting into it, and then one
Oh,
summer I
so
got.
you've already played one before.
Oh yeah, I've tried. I learned the chords and all that shit, but I never learned how to actually play a song or anything. It was tough, man. But like I said, I had some friends that were getting into it, and then summer came up. Went to California, bought a guitar, came back, and moved. So
What sort of guitar?
those friends that I had that had a guitar or whatever, like I never saw again. So now I
What
was
sort of
stuck with
guitar did you have? What did you get?
it was a Mexican made Stratocaster.
Oh wow, yeah, Fender Strat, Mexican Strat. Yeah, they're nice guitars.
Yeah, so it was okay, you know, it was cool.
No,
You
they're
know,
good.
far from top of the line, but it wasn't like Chinese made or something crazy. It was halfway decent. But yeah, I learned
Mexico's good, man.
chords and shit like that, but that was it. I never learned how to play actual songs. I never had anyone who knew what was going on, how to play, to teach me anything. When I bought the guitar, I had 2 or 3 friends that were getting into bands, and they were like, "Fuck yeah, get a guitar, and we'll help teach you and all that." And like I said, summer break came up. I went back to California, bought a guitar, and then when I went to move back, I moved somewhere different. When I was 13, I went to a whole different state, different school, everything. And then I didn't know anybody. And all I had was my guitar magazines and shit, which didn't really teach me anything. I'm not really musically inclined or anything. So,
Which were the guitar players you liked? Did you like Eddie Van Halen and Dimebag Darrell?
yeah, both of those were cool. Yeah, they were good. Steve Vai, fucking goddamn it, Santana,
Joe Satriani.
Satriani, fucking a whole bunch of them were lots of them, dude. Jimi Hendrix, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
B.B. King, Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
Angus Young.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of people. That's when I was getting into it and trying to learn and stuff, and and finding out all the fucking great guitarists, and I went kind of through that stage, and but that was it. I couldn't figure out how to play. I didn't understand how things worked. I didn't understand. I don't know how to read music, and nobody to help me, and to be honest, I just flat out didn't have the drive to learn it myself. I couldn't do it. It just wasn't in me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I fucked with it for a long time, off and on, and then my brother was into it a little bit. Him and some of his friends. So I let my brother borrow the guitar for like a year, and then fucking he gave it back, and then I fucked with it a little bit more, and then I just sold it. Sold it to some kid, and him and his dad came, and they seemed all excited and shit, back how I remember I was when I got it. And I was like, well, hopefully you'll do what I wish that I would have done with it. You know what I mean? I could see like the spark in the dad's eye, even, you know what I mean? When he saw it, he was like, yeah, this will be cool. It's like, yeah, whatever. Fucking here, take this shit that it did nothing for me. Just didn't work out, man. I'm just not I'm not into, like, as much as I like music or whatever. I can't play music. I can't learn to read music. I'm sure if I would just sit down and keep trying and trying and trying and especially now, I could learn something. But as like a teenager, I had I was like, fuck this. I'll just go burn one and, go fishing. So I'd just go get high and go fishing and go fishing and go fishing and go fishing. Go to a new pond, somebody else's property, catch a ride, and go to fucking the next county over to a different farm pond that I knew about and shit like that. And so I spent most of my teen years fishing and getting high and shit instead of playing music like I kind of wish I would have done or whatever, but it's whatever. I don't give a fuck. Just wasn't for me.
I just hear a song and I fucking just start playing it. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
Nobody
see, I
taught
can't
me.
do that. I've never had any of that in me. I've never had, or not even close to being able to pick one side to make any of the sounds. I can't play piano. I can't play guitar. I can't play fucking anything. Play sports. I was always pretty good at that. Halfway decent at all of them. So.
Yeah, no, I do like jamming with a good drummer or and a bass player. You get three people that all have the same idea.
Yeah.
Just give me a sec here.
Take all the seconds you need, brother, man. You getting emails about Russian cyber attacks, huh? What the fuck? He said, fuck these commies. Oh, my goodness. I know it's crazy how it's swinging back to the Russian thing. So it's like suddenly it's like not like I know or even remember or most of it in between, but like, as a little kid in the 80s and stuff, it was like the climate was like still the Cold War, worried about the Russian kind of thing, movies and stuff, Wolverines.
I'm more kind of worried.
All of a sudden, it's like taking a real hard shift right back into that, and it was like, so if it comes down to that, even though I wasn't old enough or whatever, it won't be too hard to be like, fuck the commies and the Russians and whatever,
The thing is that none of this would be happening if China hadn't said, "Yep, go for it."
It's all.
This is communism. I think China and Russia are both as bad as each other.
But nothing is ever gonna stop, man.
China's going to take Taiwan next. You watch. If Vladimir gets the Ukraine, China will go for Taiwan. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Bet you China tries to take Taiwan next.
Yeah, it's just so much fucking like shit. Why any of that ever needs to fucking happen? Nobody can even leave well enough alone. Like, Iran and Russia are friends and have been for a long time. So it was we were friends with Iran. That fell apart.
MGs. Yeah, it's going to be a real hard night for Ukraine tomorrow night. I think Russia's got most of their big cities surrounded now.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens in the next 48, 72 hours. Obviously, I think what's going to happen is Russia's going to take Ukraine, and then probably in about 6 months from now, Russia's going to be financially ruined. We'll see. I think China must be helping Russia. Must be helping Russia. Must be giving them money. Must be giving them food and stuff. Like, there's no way this could be happening if China hadn't said, "Yep." Because they really do want. They want Taiwan. If Russia takes over Ukraine, it'll be like Chechnya, where they'll keep the name, but they just take it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Russia took over Afghanistan, they didn't change the name, did they?
No. Well, they didn't. They didn't take them over, huh? They just helped them.
They occupied.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can't talk like that because, like, isn't that the same thing the U.S. has always done? Where everybody that they go and help out and everything else, like, essentially, we're not helping anybody. We're going to. Everything is strategic, and everywhere we go and help out and shit, we get to put up a base. And
Do you know, it's funny because you guys were so quick to help Kuwait, and Kuwait had heaps and heaps of oil wells, and you guys needed that oil, wanted the oil. It's funny because Ukraine hasn't got any oil wells or anything, so no one really wants to help them. They haven't got anything that anyone wants.
But they haven't joined NATO, and as soon as they do, we'll be right there fucking shit up so that we can place things right on the border with Russia.
I think if Ukraine was full of oil wells,
You know,
people
just
would
like
be like,
with-
let's go help
Just
them.
like in the Mediterranean and shit, you know what I mean? Like, why is Greece such a strategic spot? It's only because it's close enough to all that shit over there. You know, it doesn't matter. Greece, nobody cares about Greece. Like, you know, like you said, like, there's no oil in Greece, but it's a strategic spot. Greece is close enough to launch things and fucking hit everywhere that we need to, but it's also far enough that it doesn't matter if something happens. I mean, it does, obviously, but you know what I mean? We don't have to worry about that. All we need to do is set up our things over there, and you know, we can fucking reach just about anywhere. And if we can fucking get in the Ukraine, we can butt up right next to the fucking Russia, you know what I mean? And then we can place our shit right there for the rest of time. Just by being able to step in and fuck, you know, if we can step in and stop things without even fighting, all we got to do is
I can see why Vladimir Putin wants to take Ukraine. I can see why.
Oh yeah.
But you can't just do that. You can't just go in and do that. Even if you want to do something, doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, and especially in this day and age, you know, with the way things are, you know. 1,000 years ago, when nobody knew what you were doing, fucking, you know, 1,000 miles away, sure.
It sounds like he's been committing war crimes too. Like, I've seen some pictures on the news today of residential buildings, hospitals, schools being cluster bombed, and that shit's legal. Like, I could see in a year from now, Mr. Putin being indicted by The Hague. That's
Yeah.
where they hang war criminals.
Yeah.
And he should be indicted doing that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people should. For sure.
I don't know much about the International War Crimes Convention, but I do know that nearly all the countries, including Russia, signed it after World War II.
Yeah. Beautiful
Should be a,
Ukrainian women. Look at that. He's trying to sell some. They've been shopping them for a long time. No. No, that's sad though, man. And it's fucked up what they're going through right now.
I wonder if I should look online for a Ukrainian wife.
Thought you already had. I thought you already had one in Washington.
Oh yeah, maybe not. Don't know what's happening. Last I heard, she had COVID. Don't know what's going to happen there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to get married with her and that, but it's just a crazy situation, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I could jump on a plane and go to Washington right now, I would.
Well,
It's about like 3 or 4 grand, 5 grand for airfares for me to come over and come back.
yeah, maybe.
5 grand plus accommodation, probably. No, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Wouldn't mind getting on a boat and sailing across the Pacific. Actually, that'd be cool. Be something cool to do. Get on an ocean-going yacht. Take about 2 months, 3 months to sail over. Yeah, wouldn't mind doing that. You see, I got some friends in Hawaii I want to visit too. You got any friends in Hawaii?
A couple. Not many or anything. Not anybody I talk to right now. I have probably some family I think that still lives over there, but you know.
I got two friends that live there that build guitars.
Right on.
See, that's probably another community that I belong to. Would be the guitar builders community. Like, there's a community of people that build guitars, online forums and the like, and you see the same people in there all the time. You see them in the YouTube chats. It's the same people. But some of my friends own factories and stuff, like big factories. Have you ever heard of a company called Sterling Music Man or BC Rich?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah. So I know the company owners of those companies, and Solar Guitars, Ola England. There's a couple of other ones as well.
Right
Yeah,
on.
a lot of boutique builders I've met and online.
Yeah.
Just from
Yeah.
going on their pages and looking at their guitars and then like leaving comments and stuff, and then you start a conversation with them. Before long, you get to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Like,
It looks like it's only about $1,500 for a flight from New Zealand to Seattle.
is that one way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was what I thought. It's about $3,000 for airfares, plus about $2,000 for accommodation and the like while I'm there. Maybe car rental,
Well, I guess
hotel.
so. I guess so, since she's probably not going to put you up, and her husband's going to have to be like taking what? Well, I mean,
She's
I
not
don't.
married. They're not married. It's not her husband's. They're not married.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were separated completely. I didn't know it
No,
was.
they're not. They're not married. They're not. They're not. They never got. They've never been married.
Oh, okay. They've never been married, but they live together.
Yeah, he lived with his parents. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen there. It's a crazy situation, bro. She's got a little kid.
Right.
Just thinking about it, the more I think about it, the more I think the whole thing's just fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, it's fairly crazy, but but I mean, it's not so far fetched that it couldn't work or anything. But then again, it's like, it's a fucked up thing to sit there and try to, wish and hope that it's going to happen for years.
I've got a friend. Well, if it wasn't for COVID, we
Like
probably
she
would
lives
have.
in the next town. I mean, this is a very serious thing that very
Yeah,
few
and
people in the world. Not very many
Friend-
people in the world leave their home fucking town, home country, everything, and move all the way to the other side of the fucking world.
It's a bit silly, isn't it? Really, the whole idea.
I don't know, and I don't want to dash your dreams or something like that. But I mean, this is not something that's a total everyday thing, and real common or something. So I mean,
It's inconvenient as fuck, is what it is. Yeah. No, I'm not even going to even worry about that right now, Lika.
so you just come out, hang out as a refugee. You got 100 different people across the U.S. wanting to put you up.
I don't know whether I'd want to leave. Why would you want to leave New Zealand?
Why would she want to leave the United States?
To come to New Zealand? It's better
Because
here.
it's so amazing. How many people are there? Why aren't there 50 billion people
5
there?
million? There's 5 million here.
Why aren't there 1,000 times that? If people can come
because we don't let just anybody in. It's exclusive as fuck.
Yeah.
That's why all the Hollywood movie producers and Hollywood stars and millionaires and all those guys from what do you call that, Silicon Valley and that, they come to New Zealand and they buy bolt holes here.
Brother, they go everywhere.
There's a lot of them come here. A lot of them have big properties here.
Yeah.
Down in the South Island, they buy and they've been burying those bunkers, underground bunkers and stuff. There's a company here that does contracts for them. It was on the news and stuff. Like they were,
Yeah.
they had these big helicopters and they were flying these prefabricated pods up into the mountains, and then they were burying them underground and stuff. And they found out who it was for. It was for like Richard Cameron and all the guy that made the Titanic movie.
It doesn't necessarily mean you made anything yet. New Zealand.
New Zealand is amazing here. I mean, we've got very few people, no traffic jams. We've got mountains, rivers, seas, fishing, hunting, all within a few-hour drive. Skiing.
And how many years do I get if I get caught with weed?
Hot pools. Yeah, well, that's the only thing is weed's still illegal. But if you murder somebody here in New Zealand, you get a life in prison, which is only 14 years, and you're out within 8.
Oh well,
on
that's
parole.
it. That's fucked off. That's the opposite of what I want. If you're a piece of shit, want to kill people, I think they ought to just vaporize your bitch ass too. Fuck you. You're done.
It is bad, eh? I thought that
That's
too.
if you
Like
don't just get
they
the
should have
torture
bring,
ass.
they should bring back the death penalty. That's what I think. But
No, we won't get into all that craziness. But
unfortunately, our penal
they
system
try to
is.
say that it's a benefit that you can come here and murder somebody and only get 14 years.
No, I didn't mean it was a benefit. I didn't mean it was a benefit. I'm just saying it's part of our system is weak here. Like to only get 14 years for life sentence is pretty crazy. It's actually in line with the UK. Like our penal law follows from the United Kingdom. Everything that happens in England happens here too.
Okay.
So it's never been very good.
Yeah, and they're like, look, we don't have hardly any fucking gun crime. And it was like, yeah, but check out your knife crime. Everybody's getting stabbed to death and beat to death with hammers and shit.
New Zealand's not.
It's like
not
nothing to stop people from killing each other. Taking guns away from people is not going to stop murders. It's just going to make them get more creative in how they beat the fuck out of you guys to death. It's just going to get more crazy. They're like, oh, but stabbing someone is different. And it was like, yeah, but crazy bumfuckers aren't going to stab people to death, dude. Come on. Before we had guns, they were stabbing each other to death. They didn't mind. They don't mind now. Yes, it's more personal, whatever. But motherfucker, if I want you dead, I don't give a fuck if I gotta stab you or shoot you, put my fucking thumb in your eye, poison your fucking ass, sit back and fucking whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
We have this law here. We have this law here called it's not self-defense. Well, it is a self-defense law. It's the law here says that if somebody attacks you, that you are allowed to use whatever force is reasonable to protect yourself to overcome the force being used against you. So that sort of the law reads, that if somebody attacks you with a softball bat, you're allowed a knife. And if somebody attacks you with a knife, you're allowed a gun. If somebody attacks you with a gun, you're allowed a bigger gun. It follows on. And that's just how our law reads.
Okay.
You're actually allowed to defend yourself with more force than what's being used against you.
Yeah, but so like, are you required to carry 6 different levels of force to be able to judge what the fuck they're going to do and only go one level ahead? Because here,
well, That's what they expect.
All you
That's
gotta
what
do
they
is come up
expect.
with your motherfucking bare hands and grab me by the neck and say I'm gonna fucking kill you, and I can pull my fucking pistol off my hip and shoot you.
They expect you to be able to use reason. They call it reasonable force.
But in my opinion, that's also quite reasonable force. You know what I mean?
It's
Anybody
murky.
that's gonna
It's
threaten your
murky.
fucking life, it doesn't matter like what
It's
level
murky.
that they're about to use or what weapon or something else that someone's going to use.
It's very murky, Lecca. Like, I personally was involved with a case where a guy was hitting me with a softball bat and broke the softball bat over my head and my shoulder. And this is in the main street of a town outside the police station. And the whole thing was being watched by a whole bunch of people. But yeah, and in the process of him breaking the bat over my head, he got stabbed, and then both of us went to court, charged with the same offence, charged with injuring each other. And do you know what the interesting thing was about that? Was both of us got acquitted. Both of us got arrested and charged with attacking the other person, fighting with them, hitting them, stabbing them, whatever it was. Both of us got acquitted, which means we're not guilty. Neither of us did anything wrong.
Yeah.
According to the law, neither of us broke the law.
Oh yeah, and I can see how that happens a lot.
And that was simply because the jury could not decide who was attacking who. Whether he attacked me with the bat or I attacked him with the pocket knife, or how it went backwards and forwards, they couldn't prove one way or another. So they had to say, there's enough reasonable doubt, so we have to acquit.
They don't have enough cameras on you that they couldn't figure it out.
They had 5 eyewitnesses and a police officer who saw the whole thing, and they still couldn't figure it out. So both of us got acquitted. But that was actually quite a serious incident, like, to go through. Like,
Sounds like it.
Yeah, no, he was trying to kill me. Like, he tried to take my head off with the softball bat.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
yeah.
It only takes one good fucking whack with a fucking bat to kill somebody.
Yeah, no, it broke. And he was left standing with the handle in his hand, looked at me, and I looked at him, and just for a split second, and then I got him.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that just happened. It wasn't planned. Just, yeah. Sometimes
Apparently
people
they were
make
fighting
crazy
right outside
decisions,
the
man.
goddamn police station.
We were fighting in the main street outside a police. I was actually walking out of a fish and chip shop. I just bought my dinner. Was walking out of the fish and chip shop, and this guy just pulled up in his car and jumped out of the car with a softball bat and just came running up to me and started wailing with it, like whack, 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 whack. And he broke it over me in the end.
Yeah. Yes.
That's not the first time I've been hit with a softball bat either. Like, I've been hit with a softball bat quite a few times.
Yeah. Well, see, like here, luckily, like if you're in town and somebody hits you with a softball bat, you can shoot them.
Yeah, I wasn't carrying a gun. No, I just had my pocket knife.
Yeah. I mean, you got to fight with what you got.
Well, that's what I did. Yeah.
Yep.
I incapacitated him.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh, Hopefully, he never hurt anybody else again. But
No, he made a full recovery, but
yeah, yeah, he
let's just
probably
say he's not. Let's just say he's not been bullying anybody or chasing anybody around with bats or attacking anybody ever again.
Oh,
From what I've heard, he's now working a steady 9 to 5 job with a partner and kids, and
oh, well, that's great, man. Lucky
yeah,
for him.
yeah.
You know, there's
Sometimes people
too many
clash.
motherfuckers doing dumb shit like that, man. That I mean, that shit you could find a motherfucker to end your life real quick over what, $50, $100, $1,000, something you thought you needed that belonged to
That was
somebody
because
else. You
that
can fuck
happened
you
because
to yourself, and if you want something, fucking go work for it, man. Come on.
that actually happened because he came to my house and smashed the car windscreen in my driveway. So that was all because of a car windscreen, a piece of
Were you in
glass.
the car?
Huh?
Were you in the car?
No, I was inside. And
Oh,
he came around with a bunch of guys and smashed the windscreen out of the car. Says, oh, when I ever go at you, I'm going to get you, da 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 da.
yeah.
And then, yeah, a week later, he came up with the softball bat. So, yeah, I mean, I don't go looking for trouble. Sometimes trouble just finds me.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when you're fucking around, I'm not saying you do now, but at the time maybe you're in hanging out with the wrong people and shit like that, and it can get you tangled up with the wrong folks for quite some time.
I think it was just me per se. Like, I went through a phase when I was younger of getting in trouble, fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you embrace that, that's pretty easy, It's not hard to find trouble.
I grew out of it. Grew out of it.
Well, that's good. Me too. Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah, I'd much rather be happy than sad, mad, pissed off, any of that shit. I'd just rather be happy all the time. And it's almost that easy.
Yeah, I think
Just fucking be happy.
over the years I've struggled to be happy here and there. A little bit. Yeah.
A lot of people do, man.
I don't even know why. Like, I have no reason to not be happy. I should be happy.
Yeah.
I've got a good family. I've got good friends. I've got lots of nice things. I'm well provided for. I should be happy. But
you got more goddamn guitars than anybody I've ever seen.
somewhere in there, there's a deep melancholy, and it just sits there. I don't know.
Yeah, it should be, man. When there's not, it'll pass. You just gotta weather the storm.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't pass. That's the problem. It sits there. It just sits there.
No, you gotta let it pass. You gotta make it pass. If there's not enough wind, dude, blow that shit on through. Get that fucking shit out. Don't let it linger. Don't let things bother you and sit there and bother you for a long time. It's horrible.
you know, well, like I'm 46 now, and I think I've had some things that have bothered me since I was 5 or 6 years old. You know,
Oh yeah, we all do.
still bothers me.
And you probably always will, but you gotta move past. You gotta keep going. Why are things that happened to you 40 years ago still bothering you so much that they impact how you function today? Like I said, I understand that there are definitely things that did and can and will happen that do hurt you and affect things that you do. But why are you allowing something that happened 40 years ago going to affect everything you do or whatever from day to day?
It doesn't affect everything I do. It just
Not even everything, but it should not affect anything you do every single day.
well, I think it has to because it's experience. Like I've had some experience that have left some experiences that have left me feeling a little bit sad.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Everybody
all that is. That's all it
how,
is.
how fucking long do you want to be sad about it?
Well, I think I always will be.
Well, as long as you feel that way, you probably will. As long as you want to be sad, you will be. You goddamn sure are not going to be sad without wanting to not be sad. I can promise you that. If you sit around and dwell on things that make you sad and upset, it takes a hell of a lot to overcome them and stay on top all the time when you dwell on some shit that made you sad for the last 40 fucking years.
I'm actually pretty.
You want to just fucking get on with your life, man.
Well, that's the thing I have, and I am. Like, I'm good. Like, my rent's paid, everything's up to date, my bills, I'm not in any debt. Everything I've got is mine. I'm happy. I'm happy.
So what happened 40 years ago that bothers you now?
Probably nothing that I'd want to talk about on here.
I hear you. Right on.
Nothing bad, just family stuff,
everybody has. Yeah.
I guess you just wish things had turned out different.
It's all right. Yeah. All right, guys. Fuck, man. It's getting late. I think we're gonna go
bro.
Off here.
End it. Yeah.
But,
had a good night.
Appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. We'll see y'all next time. Tomorrow, 7 Central, I should be going live again, and we should be having a good time.
Yeah.
See y'all later.